We might be seeing Devora for the first time. Yes, we are. Okay. Devora versus Kung Lao. That's going to be the one to start things off here. Splash, of course, really one of the masters of the Lotus Fist so far. You know, quite an unorthodox style of Kung Lao that's getting more and more effective as we see the game go on. And, I mean, what a performance he's had so far. Just this weekend alone, he has just had so many big names just taken down in front of him. We did see Fox put in more than enough work at Celtic Throwdown with this Devora. That's where they sort of first disputed it, but this is going to be our first matchup. Splash versus Sonicfox, winner's side. Kung Lao and Devora, this is a very strange matchup indeed. Immediately in with the orbiting hat for the plus frames, but now Fox fighting back with a safe over positive. Of course, best of 5 territory now, so our players can have that extra breathing room to go with. Sonicfox, Buzz, Devora. Haven't seen this so far this weekend, but if there's one person that can make this very tricky variation work, it's going to be Fox. Going in with the low immediately, but now Splash fighting back with the orbiting hat. Taking the minus frames of the puddle, actually getting a jump 3, but not too much for it, enforcing the forward 4, and the orbiting hat immediately challenged. Not as minus as it used to be, but still minus. Now, a decent start for Splash. He has a life lead. This is a back throw, though, so Yoki is going to be there should Fox want it. Going to try, but not quite in range. Splash. Okay, reversal throw. Escape failed for Kung Lao. That's big news. But the forward throw is what I think is the more unpredictable grab for Kung Lao, right? Because the reverse one's the one you can loop and the forward one is not. You're so used to Kung Lao players going for the reverse. The forward one's kind of hard to predict. Delays the anti-air, a bit hesitant to go for it. Both players with fatal blow. Splash freezing up a little bit, and Fox so this is
the
driver's seat. Splash is being so patient. He doesn't want to commit. Moment! He decides to press a button. It's a reversal throw, and Fox straight in with the fatal blow. That was disrespectful. You want to block me for 10 seconds? I'm just going to super your ass.
If there's one thing that Fox has in, I think, droves, it's just this sixth sense for when you're going to press a button. We see them get so many fatal blows in that counter poke scenario, pretty much more than anyone else.
Oh, hang on a minute, though. Splash going for 2 orbiting hats back to back. Look at that bar just completely gone. Oh, they can afford to take that kind of risk when you've got the little bugs covering you. Okay, now this is dangerous for Splash. That bar is regenerating slowly. Okay, jump kick out of the corner. Big combo incoming. Oh, okay.
Yep, amplify the delayed dive kick to kind of maximize the Oki, but the crushing blow immediately to steal any chance of a comeback there with punish. Crispy stuff, and the 1-2's going to do it. The grab reset, more pressure incoming. Okay, that fatal blow was just get the hell off me.
Yeah, Splash, he found a gap in the offense. He found a hole in the armor. Gonna take it with the fatal blow. This will not give him the life lead, but by God, it gives him the breathing room that he needs. Okay, orbiting hat is in deck.
Oh, I love it. I love the instant dive kick because there's no doubt Fox wasn't, was ready for it, but no anti-air, down forward 2. Get out of my airspace. And that's dead right there.
Infested for the win. Fox is going to find that just last-minute anti-air. One of Loki, the best anti-airs in the game. And it's just a special move. Crushing blow added to it. If it's a counter hit, which it will be if it anti-airs. And Fox well aware, and Splash was just so close to being able to bring that round back. But not going to happen. Fox completely stunts the comeback before it has a chance to be finished. Now, a little bit of time being spent here from Splash.
I actually really love the Devora pick, though, because Kung Lao's jump 3, pretty hard to anti-air, and you have a dive kick on top of it, but I feel like Devora's down forward too.
Oh, no,
may
absolutely.
even, in some ways, be kind of like a one-size-fits-all anti-air.
Invested for 1,000% anti-air that cleanly. But also, if you have the bugs out, they're going to cover you. It's kind of hard for Kung Lao to get his game started anyway. And here's the setup. You'll notice Buzz does very little damage, but non-stop damage almost, right? That's the whole point. It's little hits here and there, and before you know it, your life bar's gone. Confirm on the orbiting hat. Splash gets a big hit here, knockdown time.
Using that forward 1-2 for its knockdown frames. He's going to take his turn. Going in with the grab this time, the forward throw. Not as bad now, the backs to the wall. Throw escape there, wonderful stuff from Fox. It's going to block the forward 4, cancelling to orbiting hat. More patience coming out, and there's that forward 1-2. Trying to deny somewhat of a turn. And the duck should be a full combo. No, can't amplify the spin actually.
No, yeah, he didn't have the bar, decided to keep it safe by not going for the spin before. That is unsafe if you go for it without the bar. Okay, Sonicfox going to get another grab. Splash still in the lead, but as long as that fatal blow is there, not for long.
Some of those conversions are going to be a bit funky with Lotus Fist Kung Lao. You spend so much resources on orbiting hat, you finally land a 1-2-1 or something similar. You actually don't have the bar to go for the amplified spin, so you cut your damage short, or you've got to go for a straight hat, which isn't ideal.
Oh, hang on!
Oh no!
On the jump in from downtown, Sonicfox finds the magic moment. Fatal blow confirmed instantly. This actually might kill. Jumping into a string. No, not quite, not quite. Just short.
Damn close. Fatal blows in deck for Splash. And the teleport. Oh, the bugs! The denial of the bugs, and so smart for Fox to establish that.
Oh, this game's got assists?
Round 2.
Apparently so.
That.
Apparently so. It's a new patch, mate. Oh, anti-air again, but no counter.
No, that was really smart from Splash. Splash recognized he was going to get anti-air, so he decided to do nothing in the air. Not get hit by that crushing blow, take the damage as little as it can be.
Yeah, that crushing blow only triggers if it's a counter hit, right? So if you acknowledge you're going to get anti-air and you empty jump, you deny a huge source of damage coming out. Okay, the danger is it's still locked and loaded.
The weird and wacky keep away game that Buzz can give, though. Not quite as you'd expect it to be, but look how much of a pain in the backside this can be.
But this character pick was so smart for Fox because they're just aware of the mobility of Kung Lao, and it's one of his greatest strengths. Devora's buttons just shut that down completely. This was a great pick. And he crossed up.
Wow! Deep anti-air uppercut.
Overhead. Just on the noggin right there. No hat's going to save you. Right in the chin. 2-0, and that's a dominant
Didn't
performance.
even need the crushing blow damage from the uppercut. Would have done it before, but...
This is why playing multiple characters is such a dangerous threat, and, you know, Fox has the biggest team of anyone out there, I think. For this reason, you can fight any character in the game.
I would argue that Kombat probably has the most characters ready to use.
Used in a tournament setting, though.
But Fox has always been a player like that, though. The kind of player that will have as many tricks up their sleeve as they can for this kind of situation. If there is a problem character, or you think, I have a straight-up answer or a counter to this character, I mean, that's when you go to it, right? This is the first time we've seen Devora all weekend, and it's no stranger that it's a matchup like this that's being played in such a way. It's so important for Kung Lao to be able to use that amazing jump kick to just cover so much distance, but you can't jump kick against Devora. That anti-air is too good.
A very tall order if you Splash. There's no other option now but to take 3 games in a row versus, you know, the current best player in the world. That's quite a tall mountain to climb, but Splash.
Oh, there's the escape failed,
to it so far, yep.
Crushing blow throw is already there. Getting that this early is important. Someone like Fox is going to have to defend against that properly, and there's the punish. Hit confirm. Swaggy stuff coming out. Ends it early, wants to go for the setup, but Fox immediately with a wake-up uppercut.
I also think definitely concerned about the breakaway when the spin comes out. That's one thing that we always see with Kung Lao players. They get punished trying to spin, and if they've got breakaway, you've got to kind of second-guess that a few times, but the full screen belongs to Fox. Once more, here come the bugs, and the slightly weird keep away. Tries to cross up, that's going to whiff. A clean punish, and once more, yeah, there's the down 2. Just so nervous of the breakaway, but Fox that next level ahead.
We actually saw Splash try to convert off of that uppercut. He tried to go for a down 1. I think there might be some kind of like weird optimal stuff there that we may have seen, but unfortunate drop. The fatal blow, not enough to kill, but there's no defensive bar. This is going to be hard to advance on. Cannot take any chip, less than 1% of life. Oh, look at that little bug! It's so close! Oh, gonna catch him.
Get off me. Sonicfox, they're 1 round away. We're moving into the winners finals for another time. I mean, I think I've seen this one before, right?
I mean, Fox definitely one of the favorites to win. Fox, Ninjakilla, Dragon. You know, there are some big names in this top 8, and Fox is absolutely one of the favorites. Oh, and there's the grab. 200 damage off the table just like that. Okay, the grab.
My word, full combo is going to come now. The jump 3 is going to scale, but at this point, that's the whole point, right? This variation just chunks damage on damage. It's not about big hits. It's going to constantly add up. Okay, full combo now from Splash. Better than nothing, but so much work left to do here.
Oh,
another catch on the forward 1.
Fox going for his wake-up button, Splash. Caught it out. And there's the delay, the grab, expecting the last hit of the string.
You're so concerned about the plus frames. Oh, Hail Mary. Game over. The pause. One way to finish the set, I suppose.
Unpause the game.
Never mind. The game's over.
Never mind.
GG. I'm looking at the matchup, though, and with New Era, you gain up-close tick grabs and a lot of pressure up close as well. But you get zoned out a lot more than Infinite Warden, and that is going to be potentially quite a problem in this matchup. Burrito Voorhees is a very patient player, but I definitely think that Cetrion will almost automatically have an edge in this kind of situation.
Maybe. You do still have the tracking sand trap, not quite as good as it is in Infinite Warden. You don't quite get the Oki options, but you still can have the ability to contest. Decent damage for what it is, and obviously the spike too for counter zoning.
But we'll see how much of a payout that's going to be. I'm looking at startup times, the fact that Cetrion's a lot more airborne, but here we go. Set number 2, winner's side, top 8, Dragon and Burrito Voorhees. Who's going to take this one?
Oh, the read! Wow, okay, that's huge. The forward 2 tick grab into the Titan tackle is one of the best tick grabs in the game. For Dragon to immediately read it the first time with the neutral jump, that is a huge statement to make.
I feel like Dragon has the greatest throw reads of any player in the world.
Absolutely.
I just feel like it's
not
impossible.
even close.
Down 2, we should be able to pick this up. Oh, nice optimization, get over there!
And it's just running her straight to the corner. That's what you want the Geras command grab for, and already Dragon back to the wall, goes to the teleport, tries to get out. Crucial to get out of that mix-up game.
But Burrito wasn't going to overextend there because he knows that, look, if Cetrion's back to the wall, they're going to teleport. It's something you just have to respect. But now the clip, it's not about damage for Cetrion here, it's very much about just positioning afterwards. But establishing some corner pressure, goes in for the forward 2-1, but doesn't dedicate thanks to the airborne, doesn't get punished. But we'll see how this works out now. Nice grab.
Burrito back to the wall. Dragon trying to lay on the pressure thick now. Oh, counter hit. I wonder if he tries to press a button in between.
I feel like that was a flawless block attempt, I really do. But that's going to be round number 1. Not a lot of keep away there, just Dragon trying to keep his life lead and kind of lay that pressure on.
The thing is, like, Cetrion does get a reputation for being a highly distance-based character, which he is, but I feel like the optimal way of playing her is the Dragon style, that's almost like a hybrid, right? You see him do it all the time, and for good reason. His footsies, of course, being some of the best in the scene.
And Cetrion has buttons that belong to the really strong mid-range and in some ways rushdown characters. You know, she's not particularly unsafe, especially if you play her correctly.
Oh, long-range grab, though, catching the block.
The benefit of those grabs, sending characters far away. In this kind of matchup, sending New Era as far away as possible when you have the life lead. Only ever going to be the gift that keeps on giving. Goes in for natural barrier because it's much more safe to go for that if you read a breakaway than Geyser, for sure.
Oh, the knowledge of the punish into the Geyser again for a combo. Dragon has just been one step ahead this entire game.
You can tell my man labbed this matchup, that's for sure. Looking to take this game 1 extremely convincingly. Titan tackle from out of nowhere, though. But it's more about positioning. Teleport already used.
Teleport.
Oh no, could have been so much more. The Dragon trying to stay nice and safe. Wonderful tech. Needs a few more of those to tackle again. No crushing blow because not quite close enough for the distance.
Or grab, of course, doing more damage in the corner as well due to the wall. Oh no! The body splash completely missed. Dragon tries to pick it up. Oh, catching him jumping again. You see Burrito, he doesn't want to extend too much at all, but he has to be so careful.
Especially now. He has to watch out, putting himself minus. There's the gauntlet, and he tries to counter poke. And this might be all she wrote, especially with the time that's left. We don't have time unless we get one magic hit. Nah, that's it. Game over, and game number 1 for Dragon. Cetrion is a timeout queen in this game.
It is quite fitting how Dragon's first game on stream was a timeout as well. You know, you kind of called it before about how you assume that New Era, not quite having the same threat with like Sand Trap and things like that, might be prone to getting zoned out a little bit more, and then it leads straight into a timeout. You know, I think that really is what we're seeing here. Oh wow, that was just a straight up jump in. Every day you see that work with a jumping punch from Cetrion like that. And another big read, and that's the huge thing right there. Command grabs in this game are high risk, high reward. If you hit the command grab, that's big damage, that's Oki, that's all the good stuff. But there's so many options like this. It's the jump kick, and if you're a character that can pick up a combo, it's very dangerous to go for.
Trying a strong armor turn there with the down 1, Dragon wise to it. Reversal throw counter, Burrito pressing some buttons there. But that's the dangerous thing about Cetrion. You always expect it to back up, and that's why a counter hit happens. Dragon just with a forward dash into the medium mid, and here we go. Wonderful damage in the corner and positioning. I feel like Dragon never takes risks, and that's what makes him so hard to crack into, except for when he reads the grab.
But at the same time, his defense is very hard to throw him. Obviously, these tick grab attempts with the command grab, it's almost 10 out of 10. And another round going to Dragon, just again, dominant fashion. Burrito really needs to find some way to it's hard to say, because at the end of the day, it is a mix-up game, right? Like, maybe it's more use of the spike to kind of go for the counter zoning, but a lot of Dragon's game is airborne, where the spike might not hit. Okay, it's a big combo. Dragon has been able to teleport out of the corner pretty consistently, unfortunately.
But that's one of the dangers of the matchup, is that New Era really wants you in the corner, and Cetrion's a character that never has to be cornered. It's going to be something that Burrito, he's more than aware of it, for sure, but that definitely doesn't make the matchup easier, just because you know it's a problem.
Again, there's a hit confirm again. Burrito Voorhees, does he break away? Choosing not to. Not the highest damaging character in the game outside of big crushing blows. Perhaps that's what Burrito is waiting for.
And the potential of having some of those wake-up options makes a big difference. Flawless block as well. 1-1 temporal advantage. Another launch, and looks like somewhat of a potential reset attempt there with the down 1. Not really sure what that was about.
Something tricky.
Okay.
Yeah, Dragon again. There's the breakaway gone. Now one more hit. Again, there we go. Dragon tried to jump out of the grab this time. Burrito Voorhees paying off.
A little bit more of that comes from, though. There's the reverse time and another tick grab. Massive risk, but one worth taking. I mean, if he had a crushing blow down too, he had breakaway. Let's just take it to try and win the round. Dragon, not a huge matter of defensive bar.
I mean, only one bar, so the teleport is a threat.
Oh, the read!
Gets caught, the hammers.
Looking for it.
Nice.
Oh, Lord!
Ooh, Dragon tried to catch him on the way in, but Burrito one step ahead.
2, let's go. The setup. Oh my word!
That was tricky!
That's why Burrito Voorhees is a lab monster. Overcommits to the forward 2 though, and he's going to pay the price for that. Doesn't go for the breakaway until the last second, trying to minimize some of the damage at the very beginning. Oh, counter hit, Dragon caught pressing. Here comes the trap. Once more, some setup. What's it going to be?
Oh, gets caught on the way up. Breakaway forced out into
Oh, no!
the grab it a little bit too early.
No
Counter
defensive
crushing
bar.
blow comes through. This is a big damage.
The drop!
Drops it though.
That could have been the win right there. Not ready. Hesitant on the anti-air. Counter hit, but nothing significant. Oh no! The confirmed veil blow! That's going to do so much damage and give Dragon a wonderful position. Burrito, he cannot let this win escape. If he loses this now, I think it might be a 3-0.
This is make or break. Off the back of how Burrito's been playing, he can't afford to lose this game.
Oh!
And he will. Moves too early. Doesn't scout out. The Hell's Wrath amplified, unfortunately, goes down 2-0.
Oh, the beginning of the end.
That could have been the start of something beautiful.
But it came from a whiffed Titan tackle. Just slightly mistiming it, I think. He literally did it a little bit too early.
Command grabs, I said. High risk, high reward for exact reasons like that. The comeback started off of command grabs, but it's also the reason it didn't work out. You have to take the good with the bad.
Dragon's just going to back up and use those natural barriers because they're active for so long. If a character like Geras wants to run in and throw out those mids, he constantly runs the risk of just walking into it. Alright, combo drop. Somewhat of a sign of life, but yeah, all it really did was just cause another combo and force out those resources.
These flawless blocks from Burrito have been sublime though, but it's just not accomplishing enough as Dragon finds another hit. Big damage coming through. Oh, corner. Quick stand too. Oh, and the whiff punish immediately. Dragon catching every single button that Burrito is pressing, and that was a clean round. Looking like we might see a 3-0 sweep again. Winner's side, 6 games in a row.
Dragon can taste that run back versus Sonicfox.
I mean, both of them are hungry for this win. You can tell. Dragon especially does not want to get another second place.
Once more, Burrito hesitant on the anti-air another time. I think sometimes, if you know a jump breeze coming, if you're hesitant, you just have to hold it. You know, why risk taking damage on an anti-air that's going to get stuffed, especially when your back's to the wall, but Burrito Voorhees now.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that pickup was
Punish.
so good, but the punish comes through. Crushing blow, break that knee, she'll be fine, don't worry about it. Burrito needs that kind of hit, though. Even things out. Oh, down one, just get rid of it.
Not again!
Another one, the command grab.
You hate to see a tick throw come out on hit and then the grab whiffs and you get punished. I mean, there's no way you can confirm a tick grab.
It's a read, it's a read. You think they're going to block the down one, you tick, and another hit. Dragon, in dominating fashion, is going to be taking the set 3-0 again. And here we go. Run back begins now.
We'll see who's going to come off better this time, whether Ninjakilla is going to maintain that performance against Coach Steve or if he's going to get the run back when it really counts here in top 8. But that Jacqui pick instantly confirming into a dash punch. Relatively even right now, but the forward four is going to do what it does best, which is crush those low pokes.
Ninjakilla building up those crushing blows for the bicycle kick. Hit 3 amplified versions, and there you go. The next one's going to be lethal. Earlier you can build that up, the better.
Back-to-back down ones, knows that he's going to go in for a high, and he does. The flawless block up 3. Many people that face off against Ninjakilla say they feel like he's playing a meta different to everyone else. His flawless blocks are like, this game's been out for 3 years or something.
Still though, Coach Steve finds the back throw. Oh, and an immediate reversal grab going from Ninjakilla. Not going to take it, but this is viable territory now. Chipping one piece at a time. The jump from Coach Steve, a little bit too preemptive, and Ninjakilla will slowly take that one.
It's just the way Ninjakilla approaches this game. Everything seems disgustingly optimal. When to throw a fireball, when to go for it. But he throws out some of the weirdest buttons that you'd never think because it just so happens to be the perfect button to use for the occasion. And it's going to lead to big damage. Coach Steve now getting a dash punch, but going to have a lot of work to do here, chipping away at that life bar. Ninjakilla sitting on the life lead again, throwing those fireballs, but flawless blocks from Steve. Ready to react. And the interruption! Expects the up, and it is going to come. And oh, wake up buttons. Ninjakilla acknowledging that maybe he can squeeze in between the lines there.
Now there is that crushing blow throw now off the cards. The throw tech from Coach Steve is good, plus frames. Respected goes into the 1-2. You see the matchup knowledge though. Coach Steve playing Jacqui.
Brave stuff there from Coach Steve. Interrupted that in full forward 4 string before, but the up 2 again. Full combo and massive damage. Coach Steve now on a bit of a lifeline. Can definitely make it happen thanks to Fatal Blow, but can't get opened up one more time. Has to watch out for the jumps. Finally hesitates on a grab. That crushing blow wasn't even necessary, to be honest, with the health that was left. Ninjakilla just making the right read, and the right read seems to be something he's pretty damn good at, Mustard.
I mean, that's the kind of game that you see Ninjakilla do a lot, right? Everything was seemingly the right decision. Every fireball, every decision to go for the grab, trip guards, the whole shebang, right? It was just a very clean game. Oh, the punish though, Coach Steve. Not letting him get away with that one.
Yeah, it does make things a little bit more tricky going in for the low fireball amp. You can neutral crouch the high at the very end, so matchup knowledge, not easy to do in a tournament setting, but Coach Steve having a much better round number 1. Ninjakilla fighting back with the mid and the grab, throw escape. Coach Steve aware, but clipped by a poke, has to take a turn. The stagger, he's going to get beat out there by a down 1. The reversal grabs coming out. Ninjakilla, oh, gets
the mute
confirmed.
buttons, that's going to be 2 spent. Yep, that's escape failed. And 1 bar away from getting the bicycle kick. These crushing blows are getting more dangerous. Oh, the walk back again, Ninjakilla. The slight walk back to be able to anti-air so easily.
Uh-oh. And
that's death, that's death.
That's why the crushing blows, the moment, like, Liu Kang can sometimes be in many ways a win condition character. The moment he builds towards those crushing blows, you're fighting an entirely different character. If he gets crushing blows on the grabs, locks, and then he has the bicycle kicks, every time he touches you, you bet it's going to hurt. And now the next time Ninjakilla opens up Steve and he goes in for the bicycle kick, it's a flat 35.
That's another escape failed too. There are 2 crushing blows ready. The immediate throw tech breaks the leg.
The leg a lot more tricky, obviously using the crushing blow against it, but another up 2! Does he spend it? No, not last minute.
That was all the bar that Ninjakilla had as well. He was so confident.
Down 1 again. That's my turn to press.
Oh, the stance, the watch down, Steve. Trying to press too many buttons here. He has that fatal blow, but that's a lot of health for Ninjakilla to get rid of.
Steve is very mindful that right now he can afford to take a throw. Even now, up until the little bit of chip damage is coming through, he's going to worry about that bicycle kick though. Like, it doesn't even matter now. He's so weak. And that amp fireball just made it go from bad to worse. Looking real good for Ninjakilla right now. And the dash punch. I mean, better than trying something in that situation. I mean, you have to make something happen when you're chippable away from death. You kind of have to go big or go home in that situation. But Ninjakilla 2-0 up. Looking to take this maybe 3-0.
That's not the first time we've seen in this set so far, though, where Coach Steve is going for those kind of preemptive jump-ins from a distance because he doesn't want to deal with the chip damage on the low fireball. But Ninjakilla, he has no reason to. He's not just constantly throwing them on recovery, right? Oh, okay. Steve getting something here. The big problem is Coach Steve, I feel like he's losing the life lead very quickly in like every game and is constantly having to play catch-up. And being having to run after Liu Kang. Oh, big interruption again. It's so dangerous.
But
oh no, a combo drop!
And I feel like Ninjakilla was specifically waiting to see if Coach Steve dropped the combo before dedicating to the breakaway. We do see that with Jacqui quite a lot, especially with that link. In some ways, it's not as easy as it looks. And it is going to lose a lot of momentum. Coach Steve loses out on the damage. Now he's full screen. Now he's got to cover all that distance again. This is likely going to be another round for Ninjakilla. However,
hang on
can't count him out.
And another one of those before Coach Steve jumping from a distance, trying to get over a fireball, but Ninjakilla not throwing them. You know, Steve is looking for options that Ninjakilla has not really been going to so many times. Oh, big block. This should be a huge punish. Breakaway is there. Will he use it? Yes, he will.
Oh, the wake up 1, 2, 3. I mean, Liu Kang players, they just get a knack for when someone's either miss their meaty or go for something that wake up button will be. I mean, we do see it pretty regularly with this character. Arm snap.
Nice, yeah, that does set up the crushing blow for the leg break now, though. Oh, big jump kick, Ninjakilla.
Definitely, I think the crushing blow on that tech is going to create an interesting mind game. It always does with first round KO. The leg break will trigger the crushing blow, but is that always going to be the option up?
How does this work every time?
Because he just has this next level sense. That's why I said at the very start of the set where it feels like he's playing a different meta to most players because his flawless blocks are so good.
That's a counter hit though. There's no breakaway here.
No drop.
That's probably going to be hit. Yep.
Oh yeah.
The end of big. And there we go. Coach Steve gets around on the board. Crucial timing as well to be able to stop this 3-0 before it can be completed. Okay.
Oh, gets clipped by the mid though, so that's the start of potential disaster.
Oh no, good throw tech. Coach Steve, he is backed against the wall but not playing like it. He is still playing so clean.
I confirm once more. Grease kick. Full combo in the breakaway used. Ninjakilla playing no games but catching another wake up. 1, 2, 3 from the forward 4 mix up. Eats it down 1. And the delay. Hang on, he challenges it. Coach Steve, unbreakable now. Here we go. Does he save crushing blow? We'll put him towards the corner.
Yes,
yeah, off the
he
corner.
He has to use the suplex. Yes.
Oh no!
Preemptive dash punch into the counter hit. Ninjakilla taking so much damage out of nowhere.
He's given him the fatal blow though. Coach Steve lands 1 hit. He was looking for it, but no! Walks into a fireball and walks into 1 more. You really, you can tell he had the fatal blow in his sights. That was going to be, look, I'm going to get a grounded confirm. I'm going to try and fatal blow, unbreakable, take the game. But yeah, that whiff dash punch was just disastrous.
You know, the Hellfire.
Oh, that's a handshake.
Yeah,
that's
Shang.
Tsung.
You only keep the straight skull, but you get all of the ninja morphing moves. This is a chameleon variation, if ever I've seen it.
The chameleon fan in me is very happy to see it. My second favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. Shouts to Mortal Kombat Trilogy. But I mean, fundamentally, the moves you get are the shake, which absorbs projectiles, important versus Frost perhaps, the launch of the Ermac lift, the super kick from Rain, and the reptile slide. There's a lot of crushing blows in this variation too. Not all of them are super practical. They can happen though.
But on the other end, Arctic Anarchy Frost, you have that amazing neutral with the drill, you have the dive bomb, and if you want the core overload for some shenanigans, HeeyGeorge knows a thing or two about that.
Against Deoxys, setting up the trap and the set play.
There it is.
Immediately catching the launch, though. HeeyGeorge starting things off strong. Doesn't confirm into the amp, maybe because it was airborne, potentially. And the fast back one. Frost, such a dangerous character in this version of the game.
Now this is actually a big thing in the matchup. So Frost's down 3, that crouching kick, one of the absolute best anti-airs in the game. However, Shang Tsung's jump kick does tend to beat it a lot of the time. There it is, max range. Reptile slide. The plus frame, that big boot.
Going in for those back 3 mix-ups. Anti-air, though, dropped from HeeyGeorge. No anti-cross-up attempt. A bit too far away for the drills to connect. Those drills can really add up. Tries to whiff punish, a little bit too slow on the uptake. Down 4 to enforce some turn. And here is the super kick mix-ups. You're not really going to see him in some combos. That will belong to the Ermac lift. But up close, if you get caught by the super kick, high-level players can confirm it on hit into the amp launch.
Kombat, there's a little bit of health back here. The corner pressure is his. Good throw tech.
Oh, that must have been an instant dive bomb attempt. I can only assume. Tries to anti-cross up, down 3, but it's just a 1-1-2. No chance to confirm yet. Another throw tech. What's George going to do to fight back? He has got fatal blow. One grounded confirm and it's over. That's why Kombat isn't going to bite yet. Super content to take this. Oh, potential.
Oh.
No tech.
Oh, but this is dangerous. There's almost 10 seconds left on the clock. 10% for each player. Oh! Dive bomb not enough. The chip does not need to happen as the down one is going to connect. Kombat gets caught out, and that was a nail-biting first round. Kombat didn't find any real huge substantial openings, but one piece at a time. Another grab, okay.
And that's a repositioning there, the reverse grab. Remember, only Shang Tsung's forward throw gives him health back at the cost of 2% less damage.
It's a big one to take. Oh, the core overload, but immediately turned off. Super kick coming through.
Oh, he goes for the optimal stuff. Big damage comes from super kick into Ermac lift. For the down 3 out in the air once more. Not too much of a trade-off for George. Doesn't matter that he whiffs because it recovers deceivingly quickly. Kombat did try and punish it though. Oh, underneath the straight skull. Tries to disrespect. Nice confirm. George, the combo master. He's ready for those tight knit confirms.
Jump kick into the Ermac lift though. Bar spent. And the reptile slide. Just a thing. And there we go. Hit confirm. And there we go. Wait, no. Actually does very little damage.
Yeah, you've got to amp it to get the extra damage, but he's going to go for the reptile slide anyway. Noticing the last breath is gone, so should be a guaranteed win all the same. What a crazy match this has been.
It is not the matchup I expected to see. I definitely thought we were going to be seeing that Geras. I mean, we may still, it's only game 1, but still. Kombat. Okay, catches the dive bomb. Oh, okay. No, these skulls are going to add up. The mix-up. The back one slide. Oh, no. Whiffs completely.
One of the issues Frost does have with some of those pokes is that they have amazing range, but they are a little bit slower than other characters.
Oh,
the lift.
Yeah.
Active frames, mate.
Haven't seen that one since 2012. Oh, there's the big boot.
There's a low. Down 3 out in the air once more. Overload.
I love that decision from HeeyGeorge. When he knows he's going to break away, he opts to go into the core overload instead. Real good micromanagement at the time.
Oh my god, the knowledge! Kombat with the short hop to make it whip. Almost got the punish, but at this stage, that's just a message being sent. We are going to see confirmed. Kombat hasn't got any defensive bars, so he has got to hold it. Here comes core overload again. And the read going straight through the projectile. It's still active, but the reptile slide, max range, which triggers the crushing blow.
Oh, the Frost not going to be needed though. Back one reptile. Oh, Kombat, he's making me nostalgic, dude. Haven't seen these animations in so long.
But the back one mix-up from Shang Tsung, that back one leads to an overhead, which if you're blocking low or crushing blow. Now, reptile slide. Reptile slide and back 1-2, I believe the string is.
Yeah, that's it right there. The overhead is safe and he's still crushing blow.
The overhead and low, they connect on a very similar frame. It's just the animations are drastically different. But as you can see, that mix will still hit people. It's just not in Shang Tsung's favor as the low is crazy unsafe.
This has been a big change though for Kombat. This style he's playing is really kind of throwing HeeyGeorge off. HeeyGeorge has really been thriving on neutral control, constant anti-airs, but that Shang Tsung jump kick genuinely so hard to anti-air. Even for a button like Frost down 3, we're seeing it get hit out almost as many times as it's worked. It's much less reliable in this matchup. Oh, max range. Oh, and Kombat's moving. That's going to be a full combo.
He must have been expecting that string to end where it was, but reptile slide, not full screen this time, so it's not going to quite hit the crushing blow. Instant dive bomb. Get me out of here. The 1-1-2. And, oh, again, a consistent problem for George. He's trying so hard to anti-air, and it's not working out. I do fear that, because we can see Kombat's confirming into lift every time. He's got those reactions.
But sometimes he's not. Sometimes the kick is hitting so late, I almost wonder if Kombat's expecting it to beat out the anti-air by itself. The Ermac lift is very easy to confirm off the jump kick. But again, another one. HeeyGeorge, knowing that Kombat's likely to go for the breakaway. Oh, the punish!
I love that read. He knows he's going to stick it out, and he wants to maintain corner positioning. But that's a full combo now from HeeyGeorge. Oh, misses it.
No big punish though from Kombat. Super kick pressure. Just keeping it safe. Okay, now this is that sweet spot. Oh, anti-air! Back lift again coming through.
This really is an MK9 match, isn't it? Just don't jump in. The active frames of lift is insane. He goes for it again, but the whip punish, counter hit, launch incoming. HeeyGeorge, no!
Not close enough. Expected to be a little bit closer to the corner to get the full combo, but a little bit too far out. Oh, big hit, the 1-1.
He gets tagged by the 1-1. Going in for the low into overhead. There's a low that comes there, but a lot of players enforce the overhead just to try and enforce something a little bit more confirmable, I suppose. Here comes that straight skull. George, not out of dodge just yet, enforcing the mid pressure.
Now both players have that fatal blow. This is the way dangerous than the preemptive.
Oh no!
HeeyGeorge, he must have gone for a fatal blow of his own, but didn't get it. He just got a block and reblock. Just missed it, unfortunately. Oh, and the preemptive uppercut.
Wow!
There it is, HeeyGeorge.
That's
Throws out.
For me, that's the kind of... I mean, that's a no pun intended. My man totally froze up right there. He was looking for the fatal blow. I almost feel like Kombat was prepared to be in a bad situation after his fatal blow was blocked, and there was that really awkward pause, and then just out of nowhere. But now there's a game that's gone down. I don't feel like Kombat is going to be willing to stick with Shang all the way. We very well might see a change to Eternal now.
It is quite uncommon to see Kombat stay with his character after a loss, because not only does he play so many characters, he plays multiple variations per them as well. But Johnny Cage really is one of his premier characters. Of course, outtake Johnny Cage being talk of the town right now. He does get the safe reversal uppercut. He does get amazing projectiles. But is it the pick right here? He's going to go for it, Johnny Cage.
Kombat had the most successful Johnny Cage on launch, before Showstopper was the way it was, before outtake even existed. But now you take Johnny Cage, who is a way more souped up version of what he used to
But here's
be.
where it's scary. Kombat would pick Johnny Cage against characters that would have to hold the force ball pressure, and against the ones that it whipped, he just wouldn't bother. Outtake doesn't play around that, so it doesn't matter.
But those arcing, forceful.
Oh my goodness!
Some of the best projectiles in the game, but already coming out with the crazy stuff. And we're going to enforce some pressure. Another punish, and no breakaway for Kombat, so this is going to be quite a lot of damage now. Spending another bar.
Oh, I like that. Going for the 1-2, just to keep him close range. Decent damage when it is too. Trying to dive bomb through the fireballs, but doesn't have the space. Big jump kick, but nothing from Kombat to make the most of it, the plus frames. And here we go, just resetting that distance. At a range that Frost normally has a few options, all of a sudden, not so much with outtake.
Going in for the down one, just in case. That's going to be a lot of patience there for Kombat. He gets clipped! Wait a minute, now fatal blow just became extremely dangerous indeed. We can't see projectiles from Kombat anymore. He's enforcing some more of those mids. George looking to just pull the trigger on fatal blow, but the dashing grab. Kombat is so worried about the fatal blow. He's not looking for grabs.
Oh. No, I mean, you actually can't react to the fireballs. You have to preemptively. They recover so fast. Oh, just lets it go! Kombat, a big risk to
I
take.
can only assume maybe he didn't get the cancel there. I mean, that's all I can assume.
Or maybe he was expecting George to press the button in between.
Maybe. I mean, that's a hard call to make.
Oh, that's why he's in the top 8.
Oh, no chase down. Still looking to stick it out to Kombat. Wants to stay just outside of that effective range for Frost. Down 3. He's doing the turn back. Some more mids coming out. Oh, underneath. A confirm. Breakaway's forced. Kombat finding himself without resources pretty much the whole time. That's a corner launch now. George gonna get some extra damage now. Knocked down thanks to the spin. Here's the overload and a catch. Knocked down and the clock is ticking. Oh, so many buttons.
This is dangerous for Kombat. I mean, this is the sweet spot. This is a perfect range for Arctic Anarchy to get that corner pressure. But there's the cancel. Big launch coming out here.
A nice little bit of optimization too. Ending things in the nut punch restand. And just like that, Kombat brought himself back into it. Has to watch out for those projectiles now, especially with
Trading
the
right now is no longer an option.
He's looking for it. Being careful. George has the life lead. He knows he doesn't have to overextend. The drill. Any chip will do. At this point, it's a dive bomb, risking absolute suicide there. Ending the string. The cancel for Kombat. He's not going to have that for quite a while. Goes for the arc and the dive bomb. HeeyGeorge, one game away, Mustard. Kombat having a real hard time finding that kind of neutral flow.
Well, it was almost every single force ball he would throw would be at a range that HeeyGeorge would just get underneath it. It just wasn't working out. But now, okay, is this when we see him go to the eternal
He's
Geras?
looking at Infinite Warden though as well.
Maybe.
So maybe he was going to change variation. I mean, Geras is one of the only characters in the game that has the luxury of 3 excellent variations.
But this is where it gets really dangerous. Kombat is known for playing a lot of characters, a lot of variations even for those characters, but to now be in a situation where you have 1 game left to go with, when you play as many characters as he does, what do you go with? This is a make or break decision.
And he's actually going to go to... Surely
Wait,
not.
what?
Surely not. I mean, to be fair, Bullock versus Frost, maybe that's going to be the sustainability. There is command grab thanks to Ascension as well, but This is quite a risk. Yeah, maybe just thinking about it. Back to Cage. He's thinking long and hard. But I mean, he has so many characters. He has to make sure that he's picking the right one. In this case, it's going to be Geras. We'll see if it pays off.
I didn't see the variation. I think we know he used to play a lot of Infinite Warden, has been playing Eternal all weekend. So he has been using Variation 3, but we know he played a lot of Infinite Warden before. I imagine it's Eternal. Oh, Infinite Warden. He's going back for it.
I almost feel like the Infinite Warden pick is both the counter zoning of the trap, but also the fact that, I mean, this guy just hits like a truck with Infinite Warden. If you get that good read on HeeyGeorge, you open him up that one time, the reward of damage is fantastic. And there's the whiff punish. Speaking of which, he has to use the breakaway. Otherwise, yeah, massive damage. That's Infinite Warden in a nutshell. And the offense, it's not very complicated. It's a very, very play from the heart. Just play, but the combo drop.
This is where I think we might have issues. So Kombat used to play a lot of Infinite Warden, has been playing Eternal. There's the noise, the short hop, the reactionary stuff. But Infinite Warden obviously having the bed of spikes. They are not combos that Kombat has had to do for a long time, I imagine. So we're definitely not seeing the same level of consistency that we used to see.
Overload. Kombat has to be really careful. The down 3 sitting attorneys. Fortunate to squeeze in that down 1 because once more that overload creates some big problems. George had some pretty decent tech against Deoxys earlier today. They're absolutely shredding you with like what, 60% plus setups?
So the core overload, if you get thrown or throw your opponent, will turn itself off before it explodes. But if you throw them like literally right at the last moment, then it can still freeze them. We actually saw that in tournament earlier. It's very hard to do that. But the timing was there for HeeyGeorge. Absolute master of it.
Big whiff though.
Okay.
Full combo from George, and he's going to get the grounded optimization. And he's back at his magic range. The early jump 3, trying to beat the anti-air, but not working out. But no button was pressed, so no counter hit, so no crushing blow.
Okay, failed. This is a good round for Kombat. He's managing to fight his way out of this corner. That sweet spot is no longer there for Frost. There's the back one, the challenge. HeeyGeorge keeping himself safe, amplifying the Auger. Instant dive bomb, trying to get it, and there we go, the meaty connects. Big damage coming through, no breakaway this time.
Optimization, ladies and gentlemen. He gets the grab, reverse. Yeah, trying to be nice and unpredictable. The forward throw would have been so predicted there. And fatal blow, no punish. A bit too far away.
I think Frost maybe could have done a forward 2, I'm not sure, but or something.
Oh no!
It would have been tough regardless. Fatal blow not there though, so hasn't got the ability to close this out anymore.
It came back half a second too late. The short hop tries to fatal blow the last minute, doesn't work out. And just like that, Mustard HeeyGeorge is on match point, on the verge of eliminating Kombat in this top 8 here at ECT.
This will be such a good result, and just one more big name to add to the pile that George has taken down on his way through this tournament. Not out yet, but match point is huge. Okay, down 4 sand trap, it's going to work.
Oh, crushing blow! Thanks to the missed sand traps before it, that was a crushing blow that was adjusted a few patches ago.
No, we're punished with the button, but he's going to take the fact that he's blocking to grab him. And there we go, the Oki. What's the mix? Oh, does nothing. Okay, he walks into the back one, the mid. So fast.
Goes in for the low. No answer there from Kombat. The clock is ticking once more. And now, going to catch the knockdown. George, he's still in this fight. The fatal blow is what I'm really keeping an eye on. Frost can make some crazy comebacks with just the unexpected damage.
That could have been it. Immediate breakaway, no messing around. The down 1 challenge on the plus frames, that could have been huge. This is fatal blow death. If George gets any hit, it's going to be fatal blow.
And he knows that he's looking for it, which is why Kombat's not going to challenge, but this might be it.
Oh, no, nothing. Kombat, he didn't get the fatal blow.
Oh, no!
Get the fatal blow, but George is not going to miss that one. Kombat made the mistake, and George did not return the favor, and that's going to be a commanding win.
He more than rode into MK11. Matchup's kind of hard to call. Burrito Voorhees, this has, without question, been his breakout tournament. The world's greatest new era. Without question again, but I definitely think now he kind of has his work cut out for him.
Yeah, a big part of any command grab character is when you're against a player, it's not even a matchup thing, when you're against a player that is willing to make the huge, like, the biggest reward read when it comes to dealing with a command grab, like we saw Dragon, right? Big neutral jump kicks, jumping kicks, all that kind of good stuff. Liu Kang has a similar kind of game plan on defense, but Burrito Voorhees pulling no punches and an immediate anti-air. No waste of time. This is a good start for sure.
And he's going to go for the repositioning again, the knockdown for the gauntlet, but he's going to whiff the forward 3, and Ninjakilla taking full advantage, taking off 2 of those 3 bicycle kicks for the crushing blow almost immediately, and we know Liu Kang by now, this character's a crushing blow machine and then some. Oh, the trade. Good trade to enforce the 1-1-1. I feel like Ninjakilla, not really the kind of player that's going to eat that mix-up, but he expects a tick throw. That is the danger of forward 2-1-2 in New Era. It is ridiculous. And now the down 2. Still going to get it. Optimization station.
Oh, is that
crushing blow?
Oh, not enough to kill, though. He's barely alive.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is bad.
This isn't over. This is not over. Not by a long shot. The grab again. Fatal blow. Now he's one fatal blow confirm away from winning the round. Oh, no! Oh, that worked for nothing. He's going to lose the crushing blow on the command grab. He's going to lose the momentum he built. And that's the kind of round that can really tilt a player. Hopefully, Burrito can keep it together.
No, that was completely just slipped through his fingertips. That was his round to win by all intents and purposes, but not to be as Ninjakilla in clutch fashion. Oh! Oh my god!
Only Ninjakilla would get that crushing blow in tournament, and it was off the back of a wonderful read. The short hop projectile, that's used to get around Geras Sandtrap, but now the anti-air. Nice to see that Burrito isn't shook by these turn of events, I think we'll say. Still getting the
that
clutch
keeps happening. There's like sick stuff from Ninjakilla keeps happening, but Burrito just gets up and immediately makes the right decision. He is not being phased by it at all.
But the reverse grab, still going to be a good position for Ninjakilla. The down 1, Ninjakilla totally content, and
wow.
the crushing blow spent. Very interesting. Game number 1 is going to go to Ninjakilla, but to be honest with you, definitely not going to count out Burrito Voorhees is the word I was looking for at this stage, because that was Ninjakilla made some crazy good decisions, but that didn't stop Burrito Voorhees from making some crazy plays himself.
Well, it's like I said before, right? When you're against a player that has really good reads and amazing decision making, like we know Ninjakilla has, if you are a command grab character and you're built on kind of like mind games, it's hard to enforce it against players like that.
Oh yeah, especially when the damage output's insane too. We know Ninjakilla plays so heavily around fishing for the crushing blow, building up the requirements, and it completely transforms Liu Kang's game. The 1-1-1 for the side switch, just to keep things nice and resourceless. The forward 2-1 going to get blocked now by Ninjakilla, who's not looking at the tick grabs just yet. I think Burrito Voorhees knows it. It's quite a risk to take at this health. And that's the bicycle kick crushing blow. Stopped again. And he just goes for back-to-back. I think that might have been maybe some kind of anti-flawless block attempt or something similar. Isn't going to work out. Ninjakilla having the round and one of his most important crushing blows ready to go as well.
Again, Liu Kang gets deadlier the more the game goes on. The longer it is, the more crushing blows he loads up.
Escape failed and bicycle kick. That's not good.
That's like 600 damage at least by itself, just ready.
Unbreakable, baby.
Oh, hang on a minute. The command grab coming through now. The mix-up game can be enforced, but what's it going to be? The wake-up roll gets through, and that's it. It's completely swapped things over.
But I think that's why Burrito went in for the forward 2 by itself. Like, when you know wake-up rolls the risk.
I
think he tried up 3 to be safer.
No, he tried to go for the launch, but it was chewed up straight away. Up 3 would have been invincible, and there we go. One crushing blow down.
But the bicycle kick will kill him at this health, especially now. And he's dead, for sure.
Oh, no.
Need it. Well, this should be the end. Yeah, that's going to be completely jailing in there. There's going to be no gap with the low fireball. Ninjakilla looking nice and comfortable. And I just feel like this is almost like Liu Kang in a nutshell as well.
It is so hard to play against this, though, because Ninjakilla is just an absolute machine. He just plays Liu Kang perfectly, like, every single time. And the anti-air tries to go for something a bit more, but didn't quite get close enough. And there's a big opportunity here. Okay, the stun.
Down 2.
Oh,
yep, the down 2. Yeah, it came out way too late for him to follow up. But you have to run the risk of that when you confirm the temporal advantage. Okay, cancelling the cancel for the down 1. And he's going to force the command grab as well. But the problem is, when Ninjakilla's back to the wall, he doesn't look uncomfortable by any stretch of the imagination. And now he's enforcing the grab himself. You worry about the grabs, that's where Liu Kang's plethora of mids come into play. The duck, though, a clean punish. And we get another one. The side switch, here's the down 2. Some more damage there for Burrito Voorhees now. What's it going to be? Good patience there from Ninjakilla. Another reversal throw, just undoing the damage massively. Wake up down 1.
Well, we're seeing quite a lot of that out of Burrito, going for those wake up buttons, just trying to catch him to take his turn back. But another throw. Ninjakilla is just really rinsing these right now. A clear problem that Burrito is having. And there's a big counter hit though. Can he do enough before the breakaway? And there it is, Ninjakilla conceding the round. Not going to waste his breakaway there. Burrito closing it out with 3 uppercuts back to back.
But also, if you try and break away and he goes in for Fatal Blow, it's a complete waste because it will just plow through the armor. Fatal Blows break armor in the first place. Ninjakilla knowing that, look, I've probably lost this round anyway, let's just concede it. The delay into forward 2, but Ninjakilla still content. And the one time he ticks is the moment he gets hit. And now he's punished for it. That's the problem with tick throws.
Big wake up attack going through it again. The plus frames. We haven't seen that enforced too much. And another throw, Ninjakilla really is forcing Burrito to consistently deal with these. He is just unable to. And there's the mid confirmed. Oh, big uppercut.
Looks a little bit too far away. Either that or he didn't commit into the held for down 2.
No, definitely not. Maybe with the breakaway there, didn't want to commit too much. Okay, there's a big hit. Oh, that is not an easy combo to hit.
Not at all. Normally players will keep it safe. Come on, grab. Fatal blows in play. Burrito Voorhees. If he gets one whiff punish, he goes for the tick, but no punish from Ninjakilla. Too far away to capitalize, but the grab is real. He's hit so many grabs here. I mean, it's just his foresight. His decision making is some of the absolute best out there, and that's the kind of decisions that work out. Looking for the play again. The instant jump. Spending some of those bars to go for the fireball, but no whiff punish on the forward 2. Not looking for it just yet. Yeah, a little bit of a cute flawless block attempt, but no up 2.
Oh, full punish. Awareness. Burrito Voorhees. Down, but certainly not out. And again, down to not at the right time, but no anti-air.
He doesn't want to risk the combo if he knows it's a little bit late because he doesn't want to get whiff punished on wake up.
Oh, for sure.
That's the absolute worst
not committing to it. If you know it's not going to work, just don't bother. Worst thing you can do is put yourself at a bad situation because of it. And there it is. The quick rush down. The block dash on the way in. The movement so crispy.
Yeah, funky cross up there. Burrito Voorhees isn't going to risk. He's not taking a lot of risks in this round so far. Those risks might belong to the kick throw, but ouch! Bicycle kick. Immediately stealing momentum away. Content just blocking the forward 2 at this stage. Another one. The delay, but Ninjakilla just refusing to bite. There's the up 2.
Now this is one hit territory. Gets the forward 2. No counter hit though. Ninjakilla not pressing. Fatal blow there for both players. This is crucial. The hit connects. Oh no! And another guy. That's not going to kill, but it's going to be damn close. There's no defensive bar. And tries to go for the wake up fatal blow, but Ninjakilla. The jump kick, too ready to chew it up, and he will move through again in this top 8 on the loser side.
But if you haven't fought HeeyGeorge's Frost, you're going to have a bad time. If you haven't fought Splash's Lotus Fist, you're also going to have a bad time. There's going to be some probably on-the-fly adaptation, I imagine.
I would definitely say that Splash is to Lotus Fist what HeeyGeorge is to Arctic Emerald, right? This is going to be two players that truly have absolute knowledge of their variations. That was a funky anti-air on that drill.
There, the side switch, reverse grab. We've seen what George can do in the corner. That jump kick, I imagine, might have been potentially a dive bomb. We saw some airborne mobility, but the 1-2, the spin's going to be used, and another confirmed. Going in for the 1-2 rather than 1-2-1, because that's the only way you can get meter to spin without having to spend that bar to reach. Oh, jump back dive kick. Hang on a minute. Splash. Wow. Looking mighty comfortable right now.
Oh, that was a dominant round if ever I've seen it. Splash, not afraid at all.
Fight.
They part that came from the orbiting hat. Both orbiting hats that were used connected fully.
Stray Hat's not a horrendous trading tool, to be completely honest.
It does 7% damage, you know, that's 70. A decent chunk for a projectile to do in this game. And there's the back 2. And because Splash used the orbiting hat, no breakaway, this is all damage. Trying to go for optimals, that is a hard combo, unfortunately dropped.
HeeyGeorge, known for that execution, his combo videos for all the Mortal Kombats and NRS games in general. I mean, that's kind of actually what really put him on the map originally. That's going to get rid of the overload, but it doesn't really matter. It's more about establishing threat. You know, there's nothing to really lose. By activating it, catches it in the air. That's going to be a little bit of extra damage thanks to the spin. But now, reverse grab. Kung Lao is a comeback machine in himself. Like, he has a lot of opportunities, especially if you get a jump 3 in the corner. Contact now, but he drops the combo. Or expects maybe breakaway.
I'm not sure. He did kind of just stand there. I'm not sure what the read was, but it isn't going to matter. As HeeyGeorge is going to stabilize it anyway. Splash, looking starved on resources too. That orbiting hat pays a heavy toll.
Dive bomb takes the grab to be a little bit safer. Once more, it is that forward grab. You know, you're looking for the loopable reverse grab all the time, so the forward grab becomes much harder to tech because it's not as worth taking in some ways. Jump back, nice reactions from HeeyGeorge. Catches a string, similar to a jump back Kano board in essence. Very, very similar.
Or the dive kick. Two characters that can just alter their jump arcs with good jump kicks behind them.
Amplified orbiting hat. It's not as minus as it used to be, but it still is minus. If you've got the quick reactions, you can still enforce your turn if he presses.
Oh, okay, George getting caught out. Maybe trying to jump.
Another forward one, but single forward ones are impossible to confirm. That's why the extensions really help out, forcing the breakaway. Still, anyone's game right now. Enforces the forward 1-2, answering back with the mid. No significant opening yet until now, and no breakaway. HeeyGeorge getting some massive damage. Now he's got the full screen game. No meter for Splash yet for orbiting hat. Oh, the delay!
That was so dangerous, but he has the fatal blow. One good hit will do it. Tries to go for the counter back with the patron.
No punish! That was definitely his game. It was on a silver plate. He just had to take it, but the whiffed grab from Splash. A very unfortunate way for the game to end, but this game was over 10 seconds.
Also, HeeyGeorge also not opting to go for as many anti-airs in that game either. I think really content to kind of just take the block and go, well, if I block the jump kick, I can block the follow-up. And if he goes for a dive kick, I'll punish him. I think George is kind of being a bit more reserved, not looking to anti-air every single button, because he just wants to kind of let Splash go for that situation to hang himself. That was unsafe. If the dive bomb connects in the air, it is fully punishable. It's only if she glides along the floor that it's safe, but you have to be careful. If you commit too much.
It's very similar to like an old school Sonya dive kick style though, where
it's very NRS
you've got to be very aware of kind of where she is when it connects, and in the heat of a tournament, I think sometimes it can be quite easy to forget. Maybe you don't even try risking it. The wake up 3, Frost stealing a turn away quite cheekily, orbiting hat again, challenged by that mid. That mid, much better than it used to be now too, I believe.
Oh, absolutely. There it is, the dive bomb. That one was safe. The patience from George. Oh, catching him. Full string and the counter hit. George. Getting caught out. Drops the combo though. And there's the anti-cross up. Oh no! Moves in the wrong direction. That was
I feel like temporarily she just went the other side because of that meaty dash that George went for. That must have been on the perfect frame, but unfortunate for George. Oh no! Hesitant on the anti-air, and he's going to eat a full jump and counter hit. But he doesn't opt to go for the crushing blow yet. I think he was maybe expecting the breakaway, so he didn't want to use crushing blow on a breakaway. He wants damage here, but there's a punish. That should be the round. Drops it again, but doesn't matter. He's nice and weak. A little bit of a, I think, silver lining situation there.
Well, the first dive bomb that we've seen punished in a while. Splash, paying attention. That forward one, good mid. Oh, be more than fast enough to get it. The counter poke again. The patience.
Anti-air, cleanness. HeeyGeorge, extra damage now. Looking for the down 4. Oh, calls the bluff. I know you're going to try and take your turn on this block down 4, so here's a drill to steal it. Forward 1 confirmed now. Splash, the repositioning on the 1-2-1 as well, and the knockdown. A really good position, but a whip punish! And now he's going to pull the trigger on crushing blow.
Kept it simple, a decent chunk of damage. Core overload is activated. What we're going to see from this.
Whip!
Oh, too far away for the grab, and HeeyGeorge. It's going to give him a quick poke, and that's going to take the round. HeeyGeorge 1 life bar away from 2-0 here.
HeeyGeorge's whiff punishment has been absolutely insane. And he just has these really crisp reactions. The delay into reverse grab. This one's loopable. See what it comes. Yeah, doesn't want to risk the down 3.
And the anti-air again. You cannot jump against this character.
Looking for more pressure. It's going to be respect of that string plus on blocks, so you have to be very, very careful. Orbiting hat and a confirm. He has going to have to spend Amplify though, because he hasn't got his back to the wall. Can't quite go for the meters. That's a punish! You have to watch out. That's why sometimes Kung Lao players will deliberately end a combo if the opponent has breakaway. That spin on breakaway is very unsafe.
There it is, exposed. The self-damage is good. That's good for Splash at this life.
Looking for the dive kick punish actually as well when that hit collided. Didn't commit to the forward 1. Trade! Hang on! Fatal blow! No breakaway for you, my son! That's going to be some damage. What's the situation?
It's going to be a life lead, but not the round. But this is really close.
No orbiting hat available though, thanks to the breakaway. So Splash's got to do things the old-fashioned way.
Oh, the whip punish not close enough! Not fast enough either. Tries to whip punish with a fatal blow, but too slow. You can see Splash shaking his head. He knows that was a mistake. The read was there, it just wasn't the right move, right? Like you could have if you're gonna react to a throw, you can do things with like forward 1 maybe, probably not in range, forward 2 perhaps. A fatal blow just doesn't have the startup, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you're looking for a whip punishment there with Kung Lao and fatal blows in general, especially if you're at that range, it's one of the slower fatal blows to come through.
Well, it depends. If the first hit, it's like a quick 2 kicks.
Exactly.
The first kick is really fast, but the second one is the one that moves him so far forward. If that's the one you're looking for, much slower than you might think. Well, unfortunately, Splash on the back of a very close second game, down 2-0 now. Not looking good. And HeeyGeorge looking to move on even further in this tournament, unless Splash can make something happen.
Once more taking the grab. You know, the moment you see forward 1-2 with Lao, he's pretty minus there, so has to kind of hold that mid-grab mix-up that you can often enforce when someone's nice and negative. Down 2 anti-Ev, drops the spin. I know normally Lao players, they do kind of look for that down 1 spin conversion, but Splash, some combo drops, and he was visually quite distressed about how that last game ended. I do wonder if he's a little bit, I don't want to use the word tilted, but flustered's the word. Yeah, for sure, that one.
Trying to find the moment though, the counter poke again, but HeeyGeorge, he is being so patient on the defense. Look at this life lead, he has no reason to press. And there's the counter poke, the mid is good, and a life bar match point for HeeyGeorge.
That's got to be a feels bad man moment where you spend your resources on orbiting hat and then get counter hit because you're trying to press afterwards. Tries to down anti-air, just His anti-airs aren't working out. The staggers from HeeyGeorge. And he's getting so much damage. I think he's feeling all the momentum and splash. He's got a lot of work to do to stop that pain train.
Oh, what? Yeah, you cannot jump. Leave the ground at your own risk against Frost, let me tell you.
Dive kick, air to air though. Nice reaction from Splash. Unfortunately, one small victory of many if he's going to win this round and maybe even the game. He has so much work to do. 2-0 down versus the player from Chile, but that's a big ask now. There's so much for him to try and climb back.
And there we go. Splash trying to go for more of these throws. Haven't seen as many, but he's just not at the range. HeeyGeorge is just keeping him at arm's length the entire time. Finishes a string. Wow. Unsafe option, but HeeyGeorge, he's feeling himself.
Yeah, he's going in for the amp from that range. And safe, yes, we acknowledge. Ooh, a bit of a, potentially a forward 4. I would only assume that was meant to be. Orbiting hat once more. The delay. The down 3. And now finally a chance. The whip on the fatal blow. Breakaway's been used though, so silver linings. But still, one more fatal blow for being eliminated. And it's real. HeeyGeorge gets the magic button when he needs. And just continuing this loser's bracket rampage. What is going on here? These are, without question, the 2 best players in the world right now. And the winners finals, the handshake's coming through, smiles all round, but we're about to go into a bloodbath. The winners finals here at East Coast Throwdown. Is Sonicfox going to be the reigning champ, or is Dragon going to finally put a spanner in the works and take that big win that he's been looking for all year round?
This is a character we haven't seen from Fox since pool play, I think, actually. Jade. This is one of their mains so far. Fox has been saying absolutely going to be playing this character more than almost anything else so far. Used here against Cetrion. So, I mean, these 2 players play each other all the time. So I have no doubt they are very used to this matchup. But I do wonder how it's going to work in this pro competition winners finals. That's a cool glaive she's got, dude.
That's a cool bug thing that she has.
Yes.
Winners finals. It's Sonicfox and Dragon. But it's going to be, I think, quite a range-based matchup, kind of like with the occasional mid, purely because they're both kind of similar archetypes as Jade and Cetrion.
Okay, the whiff punish. The wall is coming through. So that's the whole point of Jade, right? The glow is going to do amazing stuff at getting rid of... I believe the only projectile that Cetrion can get through the glow is the kind of like the vines on the floor, which is very unsafe, very punishable. Jade's forward movement very strong. Tries to go for the conversion to jump kick. Didn't quite get the ender. The pole vault not quite connecting. Decent damage though if it does.
The whip on the Geyser though. But Jade, the damage output, it's kind of okay, but there's still going to be no massive payout for those decisions. You know, Fox is going to have to constantly rely on those micro decision makings that they do. They're really sort of famously known for. But against Cetrion, with this much of a deficit, we'll see if it's possible. Fatal Blow is possible, but a little bit hard for Jade to realistically set up Fatal Blow, kind of like similar to other characters, really.
And down one wall, yet very little that Fox could do in that situation. Dragon taking that first game, or the first round, I should say, game 1.
But the moment the glow becomes a factor, Dragon isn't stupid. He knows, okay, look, I can't constantly play around projectiles, so now I have to play that kind of mid-screen footsies. Dragon's totally comfortable doing that as well. Like, it's not just projectiles this player relies on. And here comes the back 3-4-3-4 game. And the first time Fox goes for it, the flawless block. Thankfully, Jade has got the means. I can only assume it was maybe a drop of some sort, but fortunately, this variation of Jade, it has answers for the flawless block on the back 3 string. So there are so many options that Jade has in that situation, it will make Dragon second guess. There's a lovely whiff punish. And here we go. Side switching to boot. The gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, wow. Caught on the way up. Immediate hit again. Jaded, not known for huge damage, but it's like chunks non-stop, right? Pole vault into itself. Good Oki, good advantage. Plus frames.
And this, the Nitro kick is if you try and flawless block back 3-4-3-4, you eat a Nitro kick in the face.
But that's the next layer that must be opened up.
Oh, no!
On a minute. That's either going to kill or be like really close. This might be on the cusp.
It's one of those unusual situations where the string before it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Oh, not quite. Less than 1% in it.
Glow or nothing. It's not going to be the glow. Finally comes down. Natural barrier. The down 4 to challenge the Nitro kick. Fox putting all of their chips on the table. Doesn't work out, but when you're that weak, you have to go big or go home. You've got to dedicate to something. Cetrion's just going to overwhelm you if not.
I feel like there isn't a Cetrion player out there, dare I say a Mortal Kombat 11 player out there, that is as good at hit confirming like a couple of hits into Fatal Blow as Dragon is. The amount of times we've seen in top 8s alone in MK11,
I love the fact that Dragon committed to that entire string just to get out of it.
Yeah. But that's huge awareness, right? Keep yourself as safe as you can. Oh, Dragon is playing with just this absolute confidence. Not giving Sonicfox any breather. Look at him.
Look,
Tank Bro go in, standing one.
People make the mistake of thinking that Dragon is just a zoning type player. He isn't. Cetrion gives you so many options at close range as well that his reactions and defense and footies are still some of the best out there, which is why he's so damn consistent.
Look at these throws. He is completely just enforcing this throw game non-stop. Fox is forced to deal with it. And there we go. The Hell's Wrath. Okay, the glow keeping him alive, but
Dragon's just waiting out the glow time for sure right there. Punish though. Not enough damage though. Gonna have to really chunk this one down as Jade. What? Just a point blank glow. Fox with the brave stuff.
Plus frames. The down one, the disrespect. Dragon says, you have frame advantage? I don't care. Hold this down one. What are you going to do about it? It's my round.
The thing about Jade, her damage isn't ridiculous. And that's the thing, when he's got that much of a life lead, not a huge amount to fear. One clean opening, maybe we would have seen a bit of a panic button, but at that point, Dragon could afford to take the risks. Anti-air, get out of my airspace!
Clean anti-air Dragon. Again, just not giving Sonicfox any room here. Fighting back to the wall, but not looking like it. There's the trip guard. With the jump in from Fox, unfortunately, Dragon is going to make him pay the price. Oh, hang on a minute, though. Sonicfox making things happen with down two.
Wonderful confirm, restand situation. What's it going to be? Catches it again. The momentum train keeps on rolling. Oh, hesitate and counter hit. They're in big trouble, Mustard.
That might be enough to kill. Another bar spin. Fatal blow. Yes. What? This is late. This is late in the combo. Will it scale? Is that enough?
It should scale a fair amount.
Not right. This all can come down to this.
We'll have a look.
Oh, it has to be.
Maybe.
Oh, it is. Just enough. Dragon with a 2-0 lead over Fox. They have their work cut out for them if they're going to bring this back.
Sonicfox with half content, half sheer disgust in their face. But, I mean, can you blame him? Going in that situation. Now, this is the change. This is the character that Sonicfox has been putting a ton of time into. Johnny Cage. But it's multiple variations. It's showstopper and it's outtake. I didn't quite see which variation we saw locked in just yet. We'll find out when the game goes in. But this isn't all or nothing. They have no choice now but to make 3 games in a row. It's happened against Dragon before, but it's going to be a drastic change of style and pace.
Oh, outtake. This is the variation. This is why it was picked. Fox has been a big believer in outtake Johnny Cage being an S+ tier character. In their own words. Oh, the anti-air though. But here we go, Sonicfox has been playing Jaded and has been very confident in Jaded. But it didn't work out. This is a 2-0 lead. This is a commanding set for Dragon so far.
But the arcing force balls doing the damage they do is going to more than compete with Cetrion. You can actually trade quite favorably with them, especially when you got the life lead, which Fox very almost has natural barrier just to push away. Anti-air is going to get stuffed. Very rare footage of that.
Hit. Are we going to see a breakaway? Fox, that's a bold breakaway to go for. Oh, but there's the big hit. Back 3, max range. That advancing low. Block again. Oh! The tech. Get off. Look at the throw techs from Dragon. I don't think he's been thrown by a single hit yet.
I've always said I think Dragon has the best throw techs in the entire scene. The
my
flawless
God.
block attempt misses. A rare mistake.
Are we
Sonic
about
Fox
to see Dragon 3-0 Sonicfox in winners finals?
Maybe.
Is this the tournament that Dragon finally gets that first place?
Well, we might be 1 round away from finding out. The jump 3 is going to completely collide with that anti-air and stuff it clean. Those force balls coming out once more. The whiff on the arcing though. Nice. What an answer for that. The dash in standing 1.
Look at this pressure from Sonicfox just dashing in with standing 2 over and over again. Just the constant harassment. Dragon now back to the wall. This is good situation for Johnny. There we go. That 1-2-4. The 3 hits. Very plus on block.
Very easy for Johnny Cage to combo in the corner with his force balls too, especially when you got Amp ready to work with. A comeback is definitely possible here, but yeah, Dragon just opting to stay out the corner. The active frames, a nice anti-air, but it's little damage here, little damage everywhere. But Dragon's entire goal here was to just escape the corner. He'll concede the round if it means he has to go mid-screen again.
Okay,
yeah, he's fine with that. He'll be fine with that.
Shadow kick comes out. Sonicfox, it's good. A round is on the board. The question is, will it be enough? Dragon has been slowed down a lot.
And those force balls are a huge part of it. You can no longer play that kind of full screen game. Airborne though. No availability to confirm that. Eating too many of those.
Oh, tries to anti-air, but the jump kick, that's 20% he's not going to see again.
Down 1. Really smart decision there for Fox actually. Just in case Cetrion goes for a higher, which Dragon completely did. And an unfavorable life lead. We can't play this full screen game anymore with Cetrion.
Oh, wow. I love the arc.
What a choice. I mean, you can see why this matchup has changed. This was why they went for this character.
Oh, okay. But that's where the keep away game from Johnny Cage, the way this variation works is you get two different types of force balls. You get, so normally the fireball is a straight line, it's a straight high, but this variation outtake, you get a low arcing one that has like, you know, kind of like the arch, you know, the arcing trajectory. You have a low one and a high one. You can amplify each of them in two different ways to throw low-high, or low-low, or high-high, or high-low.
It's weird.
You have to keep track of them, right? And there is kind of no real best one. You have to keep track of which one you need at the time.
Ooh.
It's kind of low-key quite difficult to keep track of exactly which ones to use. But Fox has been using them perfectly so far.
Dragon did get the early whiff punish. Flawless blocking the boulders does limit those plus frames off them, so it's really important at this level of play. Flawless block the boulders as much as you can. Oh, and you can, yeah, if you're quick, you can combo the Amplify into another one, which turns it into a 3-hit combo far away. And the high arcing force balls, the direct answer to the airborne projectile from Cetrion, the arcing hitbox of it just makes it so difficult for Dragon. Fox probably thinking right now, why didn't I pick this variation first?
Oh, trying out Jade. It's still 2-1. It's still a lead for Dragon, but just quickly. I mean, again, it's just one hit at a time. Sonicfox, he's not getting massive openings. It's just a fireball here, fireball there, chip damage non-stop.
Oh, ready! Reactions from Sonicfox. And the safety from some of those force balls, the pushback on them makes it very tricky to really do anything about it. Looking to be another round, but walking right in. Dragon, ready for the hit confirm. Sonicfox going in with the breakaway, playing no games, expecting a single hit and a grab. Just like that, we're now in Fatal Blow territory. Fatal Blow territory!
You called it. That's what we're going to see. That was a counter hit too. Sonicfox was trying to do something to get out of that, but Dragon is going to say absolutely not. A full comeback on the back of that Fatal Blow. Now again, match point. Dragon, one life bar away from sending Sonicfox down to the lower bracket, getting himself that winner's side grand finals. That oh so important safety net.
Look for a trip guard, punish again.
This could be the start of something bad.
That's going to be uncontested thanks to no breakaway. Dragon in the driver's seat for another time. Here come the boulders, no flawless block. Just out of range of the down 4-2, these footsies from Dragon. Surprised there was actually no crushing blow there almost. Just short of it. And now Dragon has life to work with. Tried to take a risk on the airborne projectile, but those arcing force balls constantly reminding him that it's a bad idea. Oh, catches the whiff. Too far away to convert though for Sonicfox. Very even on life. Dragon, any amount of those force balls will be too close for comfort. No punish though.
I mean, you're seeing how fast they recover, right? Even the teleport's not going to get behind them. The best thing Dragon can do is just get close enough that it's not a threat. Play around that neutral game if he can, and there we go. Quick, full screen. Sonicfox wasting no time. Distance is built, and another hit. Rising Star. And the pressure, the walk down grab. Sonicfox now just quickly one life bar away from tying things up 2 games apiece.
Weird situation for Dragon. Does he teleport or not? Because Fox has already established he's got the reactions. He's ready. That even that was a punish. But the anti-air. No breakaway from Sonicfox. Content taking the damage. Here comes another grab. Dragon. There was no breakaway there, so that was a pretty big risk to take against Fox with this much momentum going. But hey, at this level, you're going to make decisions like that. He's going in for the natural barrier. Maybe fishing for that crushing blow, that reflect property. But, I mean, Fox, completely content being cornered. Oh jump. No! The jump 3 leads to so much damage!
Pushback though is good, Dragon. Oh no! Doesn't get the Amplify. Version of the wall. That is safe. Oh, walks him down with a 4-3. Catches Dragon moving back. A full combo.
One more clean opening. There's the throw tech. Just short, a couple of percentage short of not being able to take one more throw. Dragon on his last lifeline in game. We'll see. Anti-air!
Well, that's going to be a combo. Are we going to see a breakaway from Fox? No. Saving onto it. The Fatal Blow isn't there for Dragon, so that immediate comeback is not really there. Oh, hang on a minute. No, doesn't get it. The whip! That was a counter hit, not a punish. Sonic was moving.
He breakaways. Yeah, breaks at the last minute. And the grab! It's gonna connect! Dragon! The pop-off is well earned. He's gonna be the first grand finalist and conquering his demon in Sonicfox in Winners Finals. The tournament's not over, but he can feel good about that one. Seems to reach and figure out the game so much quicker than almost anyone else in the world, and that's what makes him look so crazy dominant. He just gets it. He gets fighting games.
But HeeyGeorge has got that neutral destroying Frost, right? That back two, the long range buttons, the drill, the dive bomb, the anti-airs, absolute control of the pace, but Ninjakilla knows a thing or two about that. Liu Kang, one of the characters I could actually contest with the kind of mid-range, where Frost really wants to dominate. Liu Kang can kind of play really well from that range too, so I guess we'll see how the matchup goes.
And now, going into more losers bracket. Remember, this isn't losers finals just yet.
No.
You have one more game to get
The
through
privilege
before
for that
that.
is next. And Ninjakilla really playing the distance game here. Now, this is actually low-key a matchup that Liu Kang could really play the dry game with fireballs.
Immediately checking him with the drills, but a lot more. Oh, the whiff on the forward four, but HeeyGeorge not quite in the position, but now he's going to have the corner knocked down. Doesn't go for the overload just yet. And Ninjakilla being nice and patient. Another whiff. Dual combo breakaway is going to be forced here. Struggling to kind of find that position so far with George. Ninjakilla looks a bit uncomfortable.
hang on a minute.
Counter hit.
HeeyGeorge, this has been dominant so far. Has the bar to extend? No! Goes for the optimal, but drops it, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Now, this is not what you want to do. You do not want to give Ninjakilla this opportunity. Crucial throw tech.
Knocked down with the fireball. Now the Fatal Blow's in play. It's impossible to count this character out, especially when you've got Ninjakilla's reactions. Goes in for the mid and the drill. Any chip damage is better than nothing here. Ninjakilla showing a lot of respect. He knows he's not quite in last breath yet, and he's going to go for the punish. And now we're in Fatal Blow territory. George has to be careful. The micro duck and the 1-2-3 is going to seal the deal. What a crazy round one.
We haven't seen much of that yet. Just those little micro ducks. When you know they're going to go for a high, you don't hold down and wait. You just tap it. If they go for a high, you crouch under it. You stand back up again, and you whiff punish it. Big read, big plays for big confidence. And that is exactly what Ninjakilla has in spades.
And it's going back to that nice dry game. Dive bomb though. Do a little bit of extra damage here. We'll try to go for the duck, but a little bit too early on that one. Down 3 out in the air, but gotta watch out for those drop combos. I feel like maybe he didn't get his micro dash and that's why it dropped, but either way, he's gonna get punished dearly for it. Here comes Ninjakilla. Oh, ready for that final hit. Safe dive bomb. But he presses anyway, counter hit. And you know what that means? No breakaway from HeeyGeorge. Giving himself a lot of work.
The bar for a little bit later on, but oh no. The problem with that though, the dive bomb is it's gonna get you in, but putting yourself at that kind of minus frames, like you are safe, but you're definitely minus, gives Liu Kang his offensive free. Oh, there we go, the crouch underneath. But gets in the breakaway, and decides to wait.
Fatal Blows in play. We've seen so many Frost comebacks with this before.
Oh, hang on a minute, wait a minute. Oh, and that's a Fatal Blow, is that enough? That might actually be enough.
I mean, that was pretty late in the combo, and it does create some scaling.
No, not really, that was off a jump kick. That does mad damage. Oh no, that's not going to be enough. Not quite, unfortunately.
Defense mini game as well. Watch out.
Oh,
He bets big.
Huge read from HeeyGeorge to go for that advancing high attack. So good at closing the space, but done a little bit too early. Ninjakilla, again, that patience. The big thing about Ninjakilla is he very much does not panic in those kind of situations where someone's about maybe make a comeback or get that last hit. Very rarely chokes and gives them the option they want.
It just comes down to decision making. You know, we've talked about it time and time again. It's what separates top level players from, you know, the best in the business. Hesitant on the anti. Oh, looked a bit like a bit of a funky exchange. Anti cross up flawless block. We are starting to see flawless block anti-airs so much more now we're hitting late game season.
Oh, and there it is. The confirmed George knowing that Ninjakilla was just crouching. A little bit of damage.
Retaliating there with the fireball. Frost may have range, but there's some of the slower buttons, especially the ones that have the extra range on them. Fine back and going for the down one, maybe trying to steal a turn away. HeeyGeorge, not going to bite, but he's still pretty weak. The 1-2-3 gets hit by the very end of it, and the reverse grab. That's unfortunate, and now he's in almost last breath territory. Very dangerous.
Big jump though. Oh, no wake up, down 3, Ninjakilla. Finding his magic moment. George, he tried to go for a plus frames, but started off a high. Gonna get poked out of that. Oh, hang on a minute, counter hit.
Oh, he disrespects the frames. Hang on a minute. That's one of the better plus strings in the game. And, wow, that sounded like a down 2
that
to
was
me.
an uppercut.
Oh,
and HeeyGeorge cashing out the crushing blow throw.
The drill again. Some damage, but thanks to the trade, no combo possible. Wow, that's a flying kick from out of nowhere. Ninjakilla making the read. Hey, if I'm going to lose the round, let's just try and go for some extra damage here. Who knows? The flawless block
the
ready.
moment George goes for the back to the flawless block, the gap immediately. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, big jump kick, HeeyGeorge. Finds the way out, still back to the wall, but getting that round is crucial.
Definitely, though. The danger is that HeeyGeorge's back to the wall, and that's where Kang wants you. What a throw tech there from HeeyGeorge.
Oh,
and even
wow,
though he
just
tried,
ran up to him, straight up ran up for that whiff punish.
it's because he tried to play it safe by going for just a single hit, and he was still whiff punishable. You know, it's a payoff you take. And the anti-cross up once more. Those flawless blocks just so good. All right. Driver's seat once more for Ninjakilla. Looking for the 1-2-3. HeeyGeorge trying to fight back, but there's so much work to do now.
Oh, okay. Oh no! Fuck without any hesitation. That's going to be another game. Ninjakilla going 2-0 up now on HeeyGeorge with just, I mean, again, it's so hard to play against this. There's so little mistakes, so little gaps.
I have said this tons in the top 8, and I'm going to say it again. Those flawless blocks are absolutely what is separating Ninjakilla from almost anyone else. Like, no one flawless blocks the way he does. It's so optimal. Timing well. The overdrive unfortunately didn't connect. Ninjakilla using all of his resources, but he is building.
The good thing about the overdrive though is because the meter regenerates by itself, if you activate core overload, the meter will begin to regenerate before it's gone off. So by the time it detonates, the bars almost come back. It's like at least half back. Okay, there's a big hit. Keeping it nice and simple. The overload again. HeeyGeorge, you see, he does not want to play from a distance.
Ninjakilla's thinking about the dive bomb though, and that's why he's not constantly throwing out projectiles. He's looking for it, the pushback, and now HeeyGeorge.
Okay, big hit here. No bar to get anything more. They're going to take the blade spin. Oh no! Wake up roll. Uh-oh. Wake up buttons into both amplified bars spent. That is going to be the bicycle kick crushing blow, getting oh so close. And there's another hit, Ninjakilla. One more round away from a clean sweep. Wants that run back against Sonicfox.
Round 2.
But we'll now see what he's going to do about this one. We have to be super... It's a very scary situation. That bicycle kick is locked. And he challenges. Overdrive is available. We're enforcing some more. And oh, catches it right at the last minute. Meterless launch. Here we go. Full combo. Ninjakilla. They're going to take this one back. Flying kick's going to miss. That's unfortunate right there. But once more, HeeyGeorge flying back with the mid. This looks like Ninjakilla just has that level of control over HeeyGeorge. And another flawless block. You give him a gap, man's going to take it.
No,
And a crushing blow!
The bicycle kick, and that's going to do enough if he doesn't drop the combo. Of course he's not. It's Ninjakilla. That is going to be the game, and a 3-0 sweep over HeeyGeorge.
This is going to be ridiculous. This is the matchup a lot of people have been dying to see. This
The
is
run
gonna
back.
be a run
We've
back.
already seen it. Isn't that the question? We've already seen this tournament. To be completely fair, it was a bit of a wash. We saw a clean 2-0 Sonicfox over Ninjakilla with that showstopper Johnny Cage.
But we can't forget that what even inspired this Johnny Cage pick was how Sonicfox fell to Ninjakilla at DreamHack, another pro competition.
That was a one-sided set.
After losing to both Rewind and Ninjakilla, Sonicfox essentially sat down and said, I need an answer for this character. Johnny Cage is that answer. Not only that, Sonicfox has said in the past that they think that Cage might even be #1.
But this is where it gets interesting, though. Liu Kang was widely considered to be, I mean, unquestionably a top-tier character right now, right? But Johnny Cage, the whole point of Showstopper is, and the reason you might think, why is this such a good matchup? Most of Liu Kang's best buttons do not hit a crouch-blocking Johnny Cage. When Johnny Cage crouch blocks, he goes so low down that the buttons just straight up don't hit.
And Showstopper, the plethora of unbreakable damage thanks to the crushing blow.
Long-range buttons, a good fireball to compete. Hang on a minute, though. If you're going to whiff buttons in front of Ninjakilla, he's going to punish you nonetheless.
Ninjakilla actually playing this matchup a lot further away than we saw when they collided in winners, so we'll see if that kind of even change of positioning is going to make all the difference. The jump 3 and just a little bit of extra damage. Fox keeping it nice and simple. Now the Fatal Blow is activated. As long as there's a cancel, there's a lot of damage inbound, and now we're unbreakable kill territory. This is what Showstopper brings to the table. Hang on, that's it!
Oh my goodness,
Dead.
and that's it. You were saying it, and that's exactly what we're about to see. The camera comes through, and the round is stolen away. Sonic.
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediately catches it with a counter hit. Be careful, wake up 3, and the return, but the trade thanks to the speed of 1-2.
But immediately, Ninjakilla, no hesitation, pressing buttons straight away.
Now Fox. It's very much a game of taking turns with some of these two characters. Thrown away back to the full screen game. Those straight force balls, not the arcing that Outtake has, but the straight ones are just as good in their own way.
If you're just trying to trade the speed, the damage, definitely not to shy away from. And there's a big hit to confirm the camera. Say cheese, mate. Or the restand, no. Ninjakilla not falling for it. Escape failed. That is huge in this matchup.
Oh, for sure. Now with the life that Fox has too. Oh, watch out for it. Fox showing a lot of respect. Looking to maybe take some of the grab.
Oh, that's dead.
Tempting.
Goodbye.
Out.
Oh.
That's going to be 1 round apiece here in game number 1. It's just Liu Kang. Fortunately, one of those crushing blows is now technically gone, which makes the tech
I mean, that
game
adds
dangerous.
to the mind game. Vegas now one direction is more dangerous than the other. The flawless block. Where are you going? This corner is your home now.
Plus
Too
frame.
good for your home. No, the jump kick. Straight out.
And there's a lot of damage there from Sonicfox. 3 positioning, going in for a single standing one just to make it nice and safe. The force balls, lots of respect from Ninjakilla. And the whip. Too far away to convert though. Fox.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Ninjakilla whiffed a standing 1. Sonicfox thought he was going to go for the full string and stuck out his own button. And Ninjakilla preemptively whiff punished the whiff punish.
I know
The mind
that you
game.
know that I know, my friend.
Exactly.
Pretty okay trade for Fox with the damage that came, but with the damage they've got left, that's quite worrying. And now we're in grab mid territory.
Oh.
Micro crouch. No breakaway for you. Micro crouch coming out again.
So, this is already a completely different set to what we saw before. When they played earlier in bracket, it was a clean, decisive 2-0. Thank you very much. Good luck in losing bracket. But now, Ninjakilla taking the first game in this 3 out of 5. We might be in for a good one here, my friends.
The immediate knockdown. Wake up down 1. Is going to be blocked there by Ninjakilla, but getting caught by a grab. Back to full screen. Another one. You're back to the wall. You go for a forward grab. It's a lot more unpredictable. It's, you know, a wise man once said it's more than a 50-50. There's the camera. And the launch. More damage. No breakaway used. Just a bit of a knockdown here. Fox maintaining control. Watch out for those whiffs. No whiff punish. Wonderful throw escape. Now we're back to this mid-screen. Trade's going to work out for Fox as long as they have the life lead.
Another throw tech. It's such an important part of the matchup to be on point with throws.
Ooh.
And again, okay. Back throw comes through.
All we need is a crushing blow and a fatal blow, and we're in business. There's that straight kick. A little bit more where that came from, but a grounded confirm into fatal blow up close is definitely going to do the job now for Ninjakilla.
Oh my god! Did that really happen?
Yes.
Did he react to Johnny Cage's fireball from that range? That was masterful. Was that enough?
Punch!
Oh my days. Oh my days. Ninjakilla just making the impossible happen here. 1 life bar up again.
But, you know, Fox studied the loss, and that's why Johnny Cage was used, and that's maybe why Johnny Cage lovely up 2. But you're telling me, surely Ninjakilla must have labbed this a bit more and prepared for this matchup going into top 8. Like, this is a different matchup entirely than
okay.
bracket.
Jump kick into the bicycle kick. Another throw tech, but there it is, the poke. Liu Kang, all he needs is frame advantage and it's party time.
Down 1 again. Ninjakilla.
Oh, hesitant. What? He walked back and forth and then still got the flawless block launch. Ninjakilla is on this next level stuff.
And escape failed!
Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. There's no breakaway here. This is all good damage for now. And I mean, even that, 360 damage, no bar spent, crushing blow. Near enough, even things out.
He just needs to get 1 clean opening. Even if there's no crushing blow, Showstopper's still going to get the camera. Oh, the whip! And, oh no! Escape failed! There was no tech because the down 2 came out, which means Ninjakilla gets even more damage guaranteed. 2-0. Yeah, we're going to see a 3-0 here.
I mean, we said before, these 2 players, they just trade wins back and forth in tournament. One player will win, and then the other, and then back and forth, and back and forth. And today is no different as Ninjakilla is now 2 games up on Sonicfox. This is a dominant force. But still, I don't want to say it's over. Sonicfox, he's made 3 games come back before.
Going for the
they have made
stuff.
it happen.
Going for the cheeky stuff, down 4 into the force balls, just, you know, giving you the illusion that it's your turn to press a button. But immediately clip, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to spend both bars of Amplify. We want to get that crushing blow on the bicycle kick as soon as possible. And they're they're playing this match so heavily at jump distance, but it's in very small spurts. Stagger there from Fox. Catches the mid, and now stun. The strength of Showstopper. Now Fox has no reason to overextend. All right, very clean round number 1. A lot more work where that came from, though.
Still back to the wall, that's huge. To give a kind of limit Liu Kang there, especially when you're Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage's corner pressure is low-key some of the strongest. Just the options, right? The constant harassment. That right there, that string. Good knockdown on block, it's super plus.
Flawless blockable gap, though, and we know that Ninjakilla is known for one thing! Flawless blocks! Ask and ye shall receive. Here comes the bicycle kick again. It's ticked off, crushing blows available if need be. And that's why he's going for throws, right? You get one crushing blow, start going for throws, just lock up 2. Escape. Speaking of which, escape failed. Now it's bad news.
Oh, tried to anti-cross up, but not in range, and that's going to be another hit. Ninjakilla going into what could be the last round of the set with that crushing blow throw. Locked and loaded.
And importantly, going in for a regular bicycle kick to keep the crushing blow on that one too.
Oh,
and speaking of which,
hit.
oh my god, we could see 3 crushing blows in 1 round. Full combo Ninjakilla.
Oh,
drop combo. Oh no! Another crushing blow! And is the grab next?
There's no way. There's no way.
This is going to be an impossible comeback. Hang on a second, the throw escape. Fox, last lifeline here. Ninjakilla on the verge of a 3-0. Catches it, no confirm!
Oh,
no confirm!
Breakaway has to come out. This is the last opportunity. Fox gets a hit, plus frames.
Okay.
Chance. The cancel comes through, the glasses crushing blow. This could be the start of a miraculous comeback. No bar to get more damage though. The wake up, the low profile. Another one! No way! No way! No bar!
No, the grab!
Sonicfox refuses to die!
The impossible, true master comeback in every sense of the word. Is that the shift of momentum the Fox needed?
I can't believe it. I can't believe that that comeback happened. We saw, I mean, in what world does Liu Kang get any crushing blows and lose the round?
Wake up buttons. He knows he's going to miss time the Meteor, just go for something otherwise. Spending a lot of resources though. Here comes the 1-2. Fox showing a lot of respect to Ninjakilla's flawless block ability right here. He's very rarely going for it on block. Confirm now, stun. Oh no!
Oh no, no, no.
Thought he's going to cross
disastrous drop, yeah. Wasn't quite the right range. Okay, stabilized it, another hit. Oh, no, hang on. I mean, maybe another drop?
I can only assume
there was that slight moment of like hesitation where it looks like a button was missed.
But there was no breakaway to be had. Either way, shake it off, buddy, because now we're going into another fantastic performance. This is looking to be a bit of a body bag, actually, of a game number 4. Oh, flawless block. But he's hesitant to up 2 because he knows the 1-2's coming next. And the 1-2 will trade. You've pretty much wasted the meter.
The throw tech again. It's such an important part of the game of both players on point. And there it is, viable. And again, at this life, you cannot afford to take them like that.
And Fox has just taken this match straight back, kicking and screaming. This is such a crazy performance.
Okay.
Right, nice block.
But that's what Sonicfox does. That's what they have always done. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Give them a moment to get a comeback, and you might never win that set again.
That was such a high damage combo.
Yeah, here we go.
Big read, and it's not going to pay off. Even as we're talking about that, Liu Kang is just melting the health away. Fox in a lot of trouble. Back to the wall. It's match point for Ninjakilla again.
I mean, we either go to a game 5 or it ends right here, right now. There's no 2 ways about it. Ninjakilla walking back. He does not want to extend anything unnecessarily. Punish! What reactions on the young man.
Young man reactions. All right, camera, you're on TV.
The camera, it's not TV, it's a camera. Shh.
Thank you. Sitting there holding the plus frame.
Look at the respect. Sonicfox, the moment he blocks a poke, that's when he goes for the grab.
And now, the punish. Ninjakilla, straight back in, crushing blow. But now, all it's really going to do is even the life. But that mid hurts so much. Is Sonicfox going to make a comeback once more? Here's the fatal blow. Can they do it?
I mean, the cancel is there. Will it be used?
Oh my word!
There it is.
The meter! They've got meter. They have meter, Mustard.
Is that?
Oh no!
Oh no! On the block, the patience from Sonicfox. Oh my Gideon! I can't believe.
Look at them!
Look
at them! They know! They know! That by all accounts, that shouldn't have happened. That drop was almost costly.
I mean, Ninjakilla. I mean, somewhat of a panic button there on that fatal blow, but clearly trying to catch Fox on the back of what looks like an error.
Oh, the sweep. Underestimated the high range. The 1-2-1 confirmed.
Now, I mean, we're on a game 5 now. This was a dominant 2-0 for Ninjakilla, and now we are here at the 5th match of the set.
I'm telling you, man, kicking and screaming. That's why we're into a game 5. Anti-air, it's crisp. Oh. Oh, watch your feet.
That's a big hit. Big hit. That's going to be corner carry. That's going to be damage, and there is no defensive bar to get out of it.
Wake up down 1. Ninjakilla really, even now on the brink of just going down against the match point, not afraid to go for those odd decisions. You know, down 1. It's brave, but it's calculated. Flawless block, but no resources to up 2. This grab, though, means a lot. What's the situation?
I mean, we are seeing stolen rounds left, right, and center. I do not want to say it's over for Ninjakilla yet. This one, that is definitely killable life for Liu Kang.
There's that chip. Walks into a poke. Once more content. Ooh, that one hurts. Here's more mid. Down one. The grab, but content to take it now. There's still a couple of grabs left before they're in trouble. And the down one. That should be it. Last breath. No longer available. It's match point for Sonicfox. What a comeback this has been. But it's not over. Whoa.
Oh, the full punish. No crushing blow spent either. Ninjakilla saving it for a rainy day. Would much rather spend the 2 bars, get that crushing blow loaded. That bicycle kick, the block on the wake up buttons. Ninjakilla ready for it.
Those flawless blocks from Ninjakilla off the chain for the dashing grab. Escape failed. I mean, he's trying to tech at the very least. That's even if Cage doesn't get those grabs.
Straight up a guess. It's so hard to know. And you're seeing again, every time Ninjakilla goes for a standing 1-2, it's just going completely.
But you know who's not getting the techs? Ninjakilla. It's a complete
seesaw
effect. Counter hit.
Yeah, decision not to break away. That's all good damage. Now, but Fox, hang on a minute. That fatal blow is here. This is what Showstopper's known for.
Saving the fatal blow until it's on hit. Yeah, that's what it is. Spending the amplify now, waiting for the other one to come back. Cancel! Cancel! We're going to see if it's enough. The 1-2-1, the breakaway use at the last minute. That's going to be Chip, and the force fall is the nail in the coffin. That is one of the greatest comebacks Sonicfox has ever performed in Mortal Kombat. This is dead even, split right down the middle. Both these players are confirmed for finals, long confirmed for Final Kombat many months ago. But I'm just looking at the storylines. Can Dragon conquer the block and finally get a win here?
This hasn't been the first time this has happened. CEO this year, Dragon was in winner's side grand finals. And Sonicfox reset the bracket, ran it back, and won that tournament. And I remember Dragon was crushed after that defeat. He felt that for a long time. And now all this time later, hang on a minute.
This is an old school matchup. This is a matchup that, you know, if anyone that watches Fox's stream, they'd fought off against Dragon many a time online. And Jax actually was a character that I think Dragon had quite a hard time with. So it's no surprise he's gone Jax here.
But I do wonder how long it's been since Fox has actually played as Jax. Because I know Fox is one of those characters that plays that plays a lot of characters, right? Got there in the end. But how often are you going to be practiced with them? Now Dragon, here we go. This is grand finals now. It all comes down to this. Dragon, he wants this first place so bad, and Fox, you know, they are not happy with anything less than first place.
It's when you play at this level, anything but first is disappointing. And I think that's just a testament to how dominant you are. But it's hunkered down, Jax. That command grab and the just endless loop of crushing blows at your disposal. They make a big difference. And now Dragon back to the corner, just trying to fight out. Ooh, the clip, but wrong height.
Hang on a minute, what?
I can only assume it was the wrong height. Here come the hands, getting nice and hot. Bonk, overhead, boys. Oh, the drop, the drop! That might actually spell disaster. Fox, no opportunity to break away, purely because that fatal blow was coming out regardless, and they're just saving the meter.
There's all those really expensive decisions though, right? You're going crushing blow straight into fatal blow, 2 one-time resources, but the lead is there now. And yeah, fatal blow was the only thing that Fox could do to survive that, but not enough. Dragon on point.
That fatal blow, whilst it seemed obvious, I kind of feel like Fox just put
what else could you do, right?
I think it put a lot of faith into, if Dragon messes up the instant, I'm actually going to punish him. So that was absolutely, I think, just a why not. Best case, worst case scenario.
Oh, that is so
active
good.
frames, that natural barrier, but another drop. Those guys is just not hitting their mark at all. And Dragon being fully punishable. Up 3. Give me that turn back, mate. I want it.
Oh. Now here's that Jax pressure. Fox has the 2 bars, though opting not to spend them. Saving that crushing blow when it really matters.
All right, well, that forward 3. Whipping the projectile, but the pressure maintaining. Jump 3 at the last minute. That guy's just not going to miss. There comes some corner damage. Knocked down now. Wake up 3. Stealing a turn once more. Bonk! Needs a little bit more than that. Nice plus frames. Anti-air standing 1. Jax's anti-air game so strong.
Oh,
Interrupt!
No way that was not going to get interrupted. One of the slowest amplified moves in the game is the thumper, the grenade launcher.
Now Fox's spot ball, they still has fatal blow, but I am fearful for it. Doesn't have the health to really take a projectile. Dragon's waiting for it, but Fox!
Oh, and there it is!
At the last second now. I wonder if they're going to stick, going straight to
fire select.
Now, Fox plays multiple characters, but we've actually seen
he's trying everything.
Jade hasn't worked, Johnny Cage hasn't worked, and now Jax hasn't worked. They still have a bunch of characters to work with. All right, Fox going back to Johnny Cage. We're going to see. It was close, granted. The cage was close, but now losing a game when Dragon already had the comfort zone, only 2 games left. We might have a tournament finished very shortly.
But this is a really safe situation for Dragon to be in, though. For someone that wants that first place to be winner's side and a game up, forcing off that Jax pick already, like this is a really good situation to be in. Dragon has no choice, has to keep that composure the maximum amount he possibly can.
Outtake Johnny Cage. All this character needs is the life bleed, and then his arcing force balls actually cause full screen problems for Cetrion. I think that's one of the reasons Fox picked this character. We saw shades of that, absolutely, when they fought in winners finals. It's just Dragon had that extra room because the Jade pick before, giving up 2 games kind of unnecessarily, right? But there's the interrupt. Corner combo as well. Nut punch restand.
Safety, pushing back. But Fox more than happy to take that distance, back up and start flinging these force balls. No problem, there it is, okay. Spaced out jump in. Fox gonna pay the price. The wake up attack blocked. And still trying to press buttons. Dragon not allowing it, but hang on a minute.
Dragon trying to stay as safe as possible, enforcing the mid. Oh, natural barrier on the backup. And this should be very, very close to a game being over. No trades, no longer possible there for Dragon, and trade at the last minute is going to take the first round for Fox. Ooh, the same. And I kind of feel like this is the character we're going to see Fox stick with the majority in this matchup. It just feels like it makes the most sense to me. Trip guard.
That actually wasn't even a counter hit, just straight up hit him.
Wonder why he caught that one. Maybe he tried to duck. Natural barrier does cause a lot of bar, but
we're seeing Dragon the first time he's gone for a boulder in a long time. It just doesn't work. Just do not have the time. The force ball is too fast. Shuts down so much of those long range options that Cetrion is known for.
Now a grab, full screen once more. Having to sit and respect the jump 3. Doesn't want to overcommit. Dragon's really mindful of those whip punishes. And here we go again. Fox completely backing up. No reason to overextend. Beautiful punish. And a confirm from uppercut. Should be the game. No confirm, but at this stage, probably doesn't matter unless Dragon pulls off a miracle here.
Actually, again, Fox just backing off, having no interest in being close range at all. There's the anti-air, though. Dragon not committing to the geyser. And there it is, down 1 into Rising Star. Nothing you can do about that one. Safe block string. You can amplify it for another hit if you want. If you're just trying to plow through last breath and the chip damage, one of the best moves for that for Johnny Cage, absolutely.
But you can see almost immediately why the character choices matter a great deal at this level of play. You know, it's all about tools, and in this instance, outtake Johnny Cage. It is just the force balls in themselves. You know, it's the base kit plus the force balls that will just contest Cetrion full screen. He's not going to get bullied from far away.
Right? It's how fast they come out, the trajectory they have. They're hard to avoid. They do move fast. They come out in the blink of an eye. And for someone like Cetrion, that she does have immense long-range options, some of the absolute best in the game, they do still have a bit of startup. The whole point is like once she does them, you have to hold them, but Johnny Cage doesn't even let them come out. The outtake.
Right, enforcing. Remember, that amplified Rising Star, it's actually safe on block, very reminiscent of what Cassie's up kick used to be.
But there's the pushback as well, that has the same kind of mind game. It's not only is it safe, the pushback at the point with his fast, long-range buttons, he can still press in certain situations, and what a combo coming through.
Oh, the awareness! Using the environment interaction. Okay, that's a whiff, but Dragon doesn't want to pull the trigger on Crushing Blow just yet. Just wants a positioning, a situation. The anti-air standing 1. Brave stuff from Fox, but Cetrion has got, you know, one of those floaty jumps. Normally goes hand in hand with projectiles, but when you're trying to go for a neutral jump, a little bit harder to achieve.
Oh, there it is. Walking down, tagging the low.
Anti-air again. Very clean. Breakaway forced again. Not a lot of damage just yet, but it's definitely more about screen positioning I'm looking at. And there's the amplified arc. Remember, Johnny Cage has quite a lot of options, high, low, high, etc., etc. It makes the force ball game really unpredictable.
There's the block chip.
Yeah, just in case, right? Just stick it out just in case he gets hit.
A lot of the time you don't actually do it just to hit them because it's so unlikely to hit, but it's good chip damage. In this kind of matchup, when you're really playing that war of attrition, yeah, the throw is good. Sonicfox.
The grab's going to matter a great deal because now he's been thrown full screen, and Fox has the trades. It's all about the trades favorably, but the far teleport, knowing that Fox is going to go for the punish on the 1-2 and the whip punish. So classic. The micro duck!
Dragon has a fatal blow, so can bring it back if he gets a hit, but it's going to be difficult. The way Fox is going to make a mistake unless it's a big play to try and close this one out.
Far teleport. Ah, the dash. Fox wise to it, and this has been a most interesting turn of events, to be honest. Very, very close to a reset. Dragon is going to have to think really carefully, because a reset is such a kill of confidence, if anything. And with the amount of crazy, like, I think
it is just before, right? No, think back to CEO. We saw this happen, right? It was Sonicfox and Dragon. Dragon on winner's side, grand finals, like not wanting to have a repeat of that happen again. You know, Dragon, he's been looking for this first place for so long, and again, he's at the final hurdle. He can see it. He can see the finish line, but once again, Sonicfox is trailing behind him and catching up. And now one game away from resetting the bracket. You know that is the last thing Dragon wants to see.
It's a double-edged sword though, because Fox is more than used to this tournament pressure and just how meaningful some of these matches can be. And Dragon, there's very clearly concern there. Like, you can see that he's thinking about how much he doesn't want this reset to happen. Fox, unfazed by it, and playing just as well. Here comes more of that full screen. Dragon, with half-life gone already, cannot play this full screen game at all. We're going to get it confirmed once more. Yeah, the natural barrier to try and stay a little bit safer, just in case the breakaway happened, in which case he was right, yeah, but he's still taking so much damage. Doesn't mean a whole lot. And he's trying to lay that pressure back on. Fox putting up the brick wall of defense. All right, clipped, and there's no meter, but without the crushing blow, Cetrion's damage, it's not the highest in the world. No anti-cross up. Dragon's not even going to try and challenge that one.
Look at the defense. Like, Fox has no intention on pressing anything at this close range. Wants to build the distance, slowly but surely chip him down with the force balls. And there it is. A Rising Star, so much of a pain in the backside.
It's the safety. It's the Amplify safety that just makes it a real headache. Oh, he's looking for the dash in, and Sonicfox playing it one hit at a time. Finds themselves on reset point. ECT for Mortal Kombat. Oh, no!
That was cute.
He was looking to pull one out. That's what they were looking for there. That's a Twitter clip with Dragon's name on it, but not going to bite. And now,
but you can see again the speed. Cetrion, known for being able to set up that really irritating long-range game, just can't do it against Outtake. Forceful's too fast.
Oh. Caught the magical arc though just underneath that one, but I really think one of the huge problems here has been damage. Dragon is just completely unable to out-damage Sonicfox. That's the nature of Cetrion, spending all of her resources just to have the utility, right? Whereas Fox can kind of just sit pretty from full screen, get the damage from the force balls. No!
Wow! Is that enough? I mean, that's a high damage opener for Johnny Cage that might actually kill.
Would have had to commit
to the close or just
blow.
Enough. Now that has to be it. That's it. Yes, and Sonicfox resets the bracket on the back of a little crouch and a whiff punish into fatal blow.
This is concerning if you're Dragon, because Dragon has been...
And the fatal? Oh, this one too.
Dragon has been very, very vocal historically that he just wants to get that win. That's all he cares about at this point. He's sick of being second place. He was just able to conquer Sonicfox in winners finals, and how much of a boost of confidence can that be? Stolen away from you. Not even an hour later, as Fox has now dominantly reset the bracket. And I fear that Dragon right now is just thinking about CEO. He's thinking that he doesn't want history to repeat.
I think Dragon absolutely deserves more credit than that. And as a man that's obviously been second place so many times, but knows what it takes to be first, right? Right now, he is thinking, what do I do in this matchup? Fundamentally, that's what it's going to be, because Dragon beat Fox's Outtake earlier in a game, 4 grand finals and winners finals.
That was with less games to work
with,
and that's what I'm worried about. It was after...
You said a little nod. You said a little nod.
But it was after Fox had given up 2 games with Jade, and it just didn't work. And the cage was used when there wasn't enough breathing space. Now the breathing space has expanded significantly as we're going into the second 3 out of 5. Oh.
Okay, nice. Crushing blow spent. Dragon spending most of the game without the opportunity to even get those counter hits, so using them while he can.
Well, Dragon, the thing when those counter hits were applied, he was actually committing into the Geist roll. I think he was being very, very, I think, almost greedy with it. but Fox wasn't really using the breakaway because they don't care about the damage that Cetrion has without crushing blow. So I kind of think we just need to get the breakaway out of Johnny Cage to at least start putting a dent when we finally open the character up. That said, Fox maintaining this pain train. It just keeps on rolling. Oh, the punish! This is looking kind of scary, Mustard, I gotta say.
Sonicfox is running away with this. You can tell they've really figured out the groove of the way the matchup gets played, and Dragon just has not been able to respond yet.
And it is a game of damage, but that's what I'm constantly keeping my eyes on there. Dragon's doing just a fine job of hitting Sonicfox. It's just never anything that Fox needs to care about.
I mean, this is looking like this could be like the patch of Johnny Cage. Beats Liu Kang, does well against Cetrion. Like, is Johnny Cage the answer?
I mean,
or is he the new problem?
Fox has said on Twitter outright that they think Johnny Cage is the best character in the game. Outtake S+. Their own words! Are we seeing that before our very eyes right now?
I mean, I think there's a case for it. Johnny Cage. Right now, Dragon goes for the close teleport. Fox maybe expecting the far one there.
Doesn't pull the trigger on any kind of punish just in case there's a whiff punish. I love the level of just reserve here coming out from Fox. And just establishing some guaranteed
Every single time Dragon goes for Hell's Wrath, it's just not working. The Force Ball is just a complete deny. Tries to Anya, but a little bit too early.
Ooh. A lot of low profiling here, but it might not be enough. Natural barrier. I'm looking at the fatal blow, the jump back. What a choice there from Dragon. Doesn't have to worry about the trade then.
Distance, anti-air. Can't get the button, just do the special instead.
Fight.
Anya clean. Wonderful execution. Fox staying nice and safe thanks to that rising star. Flawless block. Ooh, a little bit too far away for the standing one to hit.
You can tell they went for it. Tried the punish, but wasn't close enough.
Ooh. So scary to be at jump distance. What a whiff punish! Coming out from Dragon.
I've never seen Johnny Cage's like back three that low caught so early before. You can tell Dragon is absolutely trying his absolute best here to not let this slip through his fingers again.
But it's all about the trades. The trades are a pretty common problem for Dragon. Damage.
Okay, there we go. There's where you need to see Dragon having a bit more confidence in those jump kicks to go towards those like geyser confirms.
Safety once more. Reversal counter, meaning got caught pressing buttons on the backdash there.
Oh, empty jump. Oh, the grab.
That empty jump was Dragon not wanting to get trip guarded at all, but the 1-2-1, or the 1-2 at the very least, is going to connect.
Fatal blow on the table again. The game completely changes when Cetrion gets fatal blow. Okay, that's enough to kill.
This is such a crazy game. Fatal blow on deck for both players.
Recovery. Too little recovery. Oh, that was a big call out. Dragon tried some Galaxy Brain stuff there, but again, not enough.
Yeah, that teleport in place was clearly
to try and bait him to do.
Try and bait a button press with punish it from full screen. Like that was I have a situation in my head, and if this works, it's going to play out exactly as I think. But
I mean, it would have been sick.
Oh yeah, it would have been sick.
If that teleport forced Sonicfox into something questionable, then that would have been the play, but back to player select we go.
Confidence booster, if anything, but unfortunately,
this is a tough situation to be in. Like we know Dragon. I mean, he plays a bit of Kitana. Maybe Kitana is the play here, because the big thing is Cetrion just isn't. It's hard to say because again, Dragon won in winners finals against this outtake, but this grand finals has been a different story.
But the games that we saw the two players play in the winners finals, it's also information gathering.
Yeah.
And that information in winners finals might have been all that Sonicfox needs to kind of just have the key to victory in grand finals. Like, we're clearly seeing a level of comfort that they didn't have in winners with this matchup, because I mean a couple of things didn't work out. It's a lot more optimized now. I think screen positioning is super key. But as I say that, immediately Fox is going in, which we haven't really seen much at all in this grand finals.
I mean, if they're trying to adapt to a style they're struggling with, I mean, if you throw something a little bit wacky in there, throw them off, it's a bit more difficult. The Dragon trying to get it back. I mean, use that breakaway so early and it's still not back. You can see the advantage Sonicfox has. These flawless blocks, 3 flawless blocks back to back, trying to minimize his chip. Oh, it is a hit, but no confirm, and the crouch again.
Yeah, I mean, that second hit coming out, you had to hard dedicate to it, right?
And another time. These micro ducks from Sonicfox to the rising star, the damage is just going out of control.
Back to full screen, which is where Dragon, it's kind of almost weird saying back to full screen. That's not where Dragon wants to be, but that's the way the matchup is unfolding.
It's so weird, but That's outtake for you. That's what Johnny Cage does in this matchup.
This is the age of Cage. Nice punish there. The launch. And we're going to see even more damage to finish. Drops the 1-2-1, which does result in a punish. Thankfully, we are going to see a little bit of crushing blow activity. Breakaways used the last second. Fox hasn't really needed to use breakaway this entire grand final.
Wow.
But there's a whip punish.
Empty jump, standing button.
No amplify, so the force ball can't full combo. That does actually combo very similar to the straight force balls. But without the amplify, Fox not quite able to get it. Knocked down again.
Not a terrible trade for Dragon, that. But, oh, hang on a minute. In that range, maybe.
Oh, watch out!
No.
Hesitant on the anti-air too, just holding block for a little bit too long to be comfortable. Dragon has got Fatal Blend. It will kill from this health, but I know Fox is looking at it. And those force balls recover crazy fast. Oh my god!
Wow.
On another level right now is Sonicfox. Doesn't commit, no amplify, but it doesn't matter. A down one is squeezing, and just how long is it going to be until Dragon can finally get a game back?
I'm still thinking about that fatal blow cancel. Fox went for a fatal blow, cancelled it straight away to try and bait the jump. Dragon jumped, clean out in the air. This is a difficult situation to be in. Fox has clearly figured out the groove of this matchup, and now Dragon decides it is time to try something different. We're going to see the highborn Kitana. We've seen this before, and it didn't work out, but it was damn close.
Look, even if Cetrion is without question Dragon's main character, in this situation, it's not working. It's clearly not working.
Clearly, the way that Dragon plays Cetrion does not work against outtake Johnny Cage. And that's why Sonicfox has gone to this character.
But we'll see if the Kitana, if anything, it's going to completely change just the flow, the momentum, the pace. And sometimes that makes a big difference. Whether it's going to make a difference here, I mean, remains to be seen. Highborn, a character Dragon has got a lot of experience with, and it's actually done pretty well versus Fox.
We've seen Dragon be super close to making full comebacks with this character before in pro competition. I say almost because it didn't quite work out, but we've seen it almost happen. It's been really close. Highborn, of course, being a little bit more consistent in this patch. The Edenian Razors being a bit better to connect now than usual. But of course, the air fan universal change has helped.
Just being able to get more for your buck when you go for the Melina dive kick, I mean, that's one thing that makes a big difference in this variation. But now, here come the fans. Dragon, consistently low on life. But at this health, definitely possible. And clipped once more, but not enough. Tries to go for the fatal blow.
Fox, yeah, Fox tried something cute there. That fatal blow actually wouldn't have killed either. I do wonder if it was almost like meant to be dashed out of, but Dragon, not gonna let it happen.
We don't really see it get put to practice, but there is the flash parry. That fatal blow results in some wonderful parry situations. The cancel though, Fox opened up. Oh, wow, dude, get off me.
Those razors are really plus. The fact that Fox got a down 2 out of it is really surprising.
There's that telekick though. Dragon, it is going to be somewhat of an answer. I know it's not going to be the one-size-fits-all answer, but once more.
Here we go.
Fox
now, this is the scary thing about Highborn, and another time. Every hit goes into razors, which is plus, which means that the readers hit into razors again. Throw on block, it's mad chip. Big damage, wow, seemingly no wow. The game goes to Dragon. Okay, now, straight to fire select. This is where it gets dangerous because now Sonicfox has a lot of characters up their sleeve. Dragon is now locked into Highborn for the entire set. Oh, straight to Jaded. This is where it gets dangerous. I actually think that, I imagine the glow will go through the razors. But
I mean, they didn't waste time going back into character.
No. So this is
a game plan here, absolutely. The Edenian Showdown, I like to see it. Semi-canon, I suppose.
But it also reinforces the fact that the outtake is a direct counter pick for Cetrion. Because the second Cetrion's not on the table, it's like, okay, cool, thanks, Johnny, see you later. Jade, hey, how's it going?
Friendship ended with Johnny Cage.
Oh, wrong stage.
Now Jade is my best friend.
But this is where it gets interesting. I was saying, there's a Kitana Prime in crowd that's probably really happy to see Jade and Kitana on the screen at the same time.
In the grand finals of a pro comp?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good day for the fans of the Edenians, but it's going to be Highborn. Again, locked in is Dragon now with this variation. One game though, 2 down. 1 away from tying up, imagine that. Imagine if we get this game 5 on the reset, you know that's what...
I mean
we all want to see it, right? We all want to see that.
That's the Cinderella story. And that's all you can ever hope for in a tournament of this prestige. But got to get through 1 game of this Jade first. And that glow, I feel, might make a lot of difference. But the time spent, surgical with the screen positioning. And immediately, no flawless block for you. Here comes this Nitro kick.
Well, I mean, if the Edenian Razors do get like avoided by the glow. That does mean that if the glow is up, going for razors on block is just a huge part of Highborn's game, just won't work. But look at that, 270 damage for just that. String into razors, and on block it's like 6%. Man!
Oh, but it's so dangerous because it does open up somewhat of a grab game with mids this damn good. But it's the utility, right? There's options from full screen. Hesitant on the anti-air. Dragon wants to be nice and safe so far. Ooh, clean jump in. And the moment he grabs, that's where the down 2 comes out to play.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, the disrespect. Dragon's pressing buttons.
Grab again. Fatal blow in play, both sides. Whiff. Doesn't overcommit, but the grab's going to do it anyway. And that is going to bring Sonicfox onto tournament point here at East Coast Throwdown. But there's one more round to get through. We'll see if they can pull it off.
Don't want to call it so far. Dragon, that was a close round. This could be it for the tournament, but maybe not. Oh, the cancel into the button. Dragon knows. The razors come through again.
But repositioned. Yeah, there's that nitro kick. We don't need the full string in this variation with punish.
That slight walk back was so good. Sonicfox, the throw escape. Dragon desperately trying to stay alive, and again the walk back. The wiggle stick, so good for whiff punishing. And another throw escape.
We're going to see the wiggle stick again, that's what I'm thinking.
He's definitely waiting for the glow. Oh, and the second he sees a projectile, Sonicfox straight in with the glow. So ready.
Opens up that game. Oh, still a nice little confirm.
Oh,
up
okay,
3.
okay.
It's going to steal the turn. And now, danger territory for Dragon. Not a lot of life left. Not a lot of real estate. The confirm!
That might be enough! Is that close? No, not enough yet!
We still need a little bit more. The neutral duck. But he needs more than this. And the last breath, there's only one hit! The down 1 gets squeezed out. And it's going to be Sonicfox once again winning another pro competition stop. East Coast Throwdown. Sonicfox is the champion.